hamburger, 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 hamburger.
Alrighty, turn that down just a little bit. We are live. How's it going, everybody? Hello to the first viewers here, Schmorple, Gaming Spoon, and Cheesy Wheezy. We also got Ruth, and I already said you, Spoon, right? Yeah, I think I did. Anyways, how's it going, everybody? First commenters, boom. Hey, it is a hot Sunday out today, huh? Or at least just for me. It's sweltering outside. It's like brimstone. A perfect day to crank up that AC and play some TF2, wouldn't you guys say? All right, what are we saying here? We got my head hurts. I'm sorry to hear that, Spoon. Icarus laughed as he fell. What's that from? And a bunch of other weird words I don't actually know the meaning of. How's it going, Schmorple? Hello, man. Alright. So we already got TF2 booted up. We're ready. How's it going, Star? Welcome to the chat. It's been a minute since I've seen you. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. If your days are getting as hot as mine are, then I hope you're staying safe out there. Drink plenty of water, guys. I had water earlier, trust me. Anyways. I finally got all soldier achievements today. Really? That's no easy feat, man. Congrats. That is no easy feat. So, on my Twitch stream, I've been thinking, I want to steal an idea from Cheesy, where you can use channel points to pick what loadouts I use and what class I play. But, yeah. That's it. Brew. Alright, that's it for that soda. Straight up soldiering it. Yeah, man, it's soldiering time. So we're gonna choose like rocket jumper, bison, and shovel. Rocket jumper, bison, and shovel? Sounds like torture. I don't have it set up quite yet, because right now I just have like a few sound effects you can play. But, yeah. At your leisure, guys. Have fun. Why is my game like so weird today? It's very slow. Oh, that spy was so free. I don't know why our team didn't kill him. That's fine. We're playing optimally right now. We have like a strong, steady back line here. 2 medics. It's very, very strong. The blue team, they can be doing a little bit better. They can absolutely be doing a bit better here. Oof. I don't know how he died there. I still need the gunboats. I did learn that you can try out weapons if you go to the TF2 shop. Yeah, you can. You can do it by doing this. You go to shop, go to your desired weapon. In this case, let's say I want to try the Nostromo Napalmer. Okay. And it's literally just as simple as this. You press try it out and you can get it. And when you try it out and you're on that trial period, the weapon is at a discount. Is at a discounted price. So you can buy it for a few cents cheaper. And I know it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but a few cents is actually a lot of money in the context of the Steam market. How's it going, Angel? Welcome to the chat, bro. Hope you're doing fantastically today. It's a gorgeous Sunday out today. My man, it's so hot. Means I can borrow Flog from item shop. I don't know what the evil emoji is for, but yeah, you can. You can absolutely borrow anything you want. I think it's one item at a time, though. Like, you can't just trial run every weapon in the game and then buy them. You know what I mean? I'm a bit sad, but okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope I can pick your mood up at least with just some fun gameplay here. I'll do my best, Angel. You know I will. Or you could just not use the in-game market and use the other game markets. Well, yeah, because if you buy strange weapons off the Steam Community Market, they're all like 3 cents, depending on the weapon. 3 or like 20 cents. It's massive, like, it's way cheaper. It is way cheaper. I found a cheater in Roblox today. Get in line, pal. It is so easy to cheat on Roblox. Heck, you can cheat on Roblox using Cheat Engine. Even I can use Cheat Engine. I won't. I'm just saying, like, even I could cheat on Roblox if I wanted to. It's so easy. You know you can even dox people on Roblox? Yeah, be safe out there, guys. Don't give away your information. Because doxing is frighteningly easy on Roblox. Getting your address from, like, a children's game where you don't even have to put your address in any kind of field, it's terrifying. It's a very scary true fact. So, be on the lookout for those bad actors. Gunboats is literally just 1 scrap. It's not expensive. I didn't say. Who said it was expensive? I didn't say it was expensive. All weapons are cheap. But depending on the quality you buy them. Like, obviously an unusual gunboats is going to be extremely expensive, but buying a strange one would be maybe 14 cents. You can't really value scrap market unless, you can't really value scrap metal unless it's refined. Because refined metal is an actual currency. It's people in TF2 trade with money, refined metal, and keys. You spin me right round, baby. You spin me right round, baby, right round. I like seeing the Roblox hackers just do funny things. Yeah, sometimes the hackers in Roblox can be like hackers you'd find in Liar's Den. Just like goofy people just exploiting visual bugs at that point. Hello from Russia, dude. How are you? From Russia? We have an international cast of characters here. How's it going, Fanic25? I don't recognize you, but welcome to the chat, man. Here for some fun games, TF2, and a chillaxed stream. Then you found the right place. It is currently a beautiful Sunday out, or if you're in Russia, then I think it may already be Monday for you. I'm not sure. But welcome, man. It's great seeing you here. Big sniper over here. Oh, big scout over here. Oh, big heavy over here. Ah, he's got cleaners. Oh wow. Okay. Were they not contesting this point? They were on the cap. Icarus laughed as he fell. Yeah, he sure did, because he was a moron. If all weapons are cheap, can you buy me the golden frying pan? Oh, wait a minute now. All weapons are cheap. Reskins are very expensive. Scamus, Titan, Funnel, and I are playing TF2. You want to join a few? No, that's okay. I want to play it by myself. You can join me if you want, but I don't want to do VCs, especially if there's so many people on the call. I need to keep track of my sap so I get a strange red tape. Thank you so much for the follow, Fanic25. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Icarus laughed as he fell. If anything, don't be offended that sometimes I don't understand you. I don't know English very well. Hey, it's okay, man. I don't blame you. I'm just surprised at all that you found my stream. But I don't blame you. If there is something you need for me to explain, like that you don't understand, you feel free to let me know and I'll try to explain it as simply as I can. Because I've been told that I use a lot of big words. I bought the 3 rune blade for like $1. Not all reskins are cheap. No, reskins are expensive. They're very expensive. Have you seen Bat Saber prices? No, reskins are expensive. You can buy like every different kind of weapon in TF2 for very cheap, as long as it's base. You know what I'm saying? So I have every single melee for Pyro except for reskins. I don't have the Mauler, but I technically don't need to buy the Mauler because I already have the Homewrecker, for example. So all weapons are cheap, but they have reskin variants that could be very expensive. How do you even pay with scrap metal? You pay with scrap metal. Actually, you don't pay with scrap metal. You pay with refined metal. Scrap metal. If refined metal is $1, then scrap metal would be cents, like pennies and whatnot. So, let's say you want to buy a hat. A hat could be worth maybe 2 refined metal on the proper trading site. So you trade people 2 refined metal, in exchange you get a hat or keys. A key is worth $2.40, I think. So if you get a hat for like $3, you can pay without money, but you can pay with a key and maybe some scrap metal. Why is the Bat Saber even so expensive? It just looks cool, is all. TF2 is like a rule of cool game. The cooler something looks, it's typically more expensive. Also, Star, why are you being kicked?
Mission begins.
Are you on VC or something?
5, 4, 3, 2.
You could say that about a lot of weapons. Yeah, I know. But sometimes games don't do rule of cool. Sometimes they do pay to win strats. Like TF2 is not pay to win. You can get every weapon in the game for free. And you wouldn't even need any side grades because the best weapons in the game are all stock weapons. Like, people only switch weapons to switch up playstyles, but if you restrict yourself to only stock weapons, you're essentially only allowing yourself to use just the functionally best weapons that a class has. Also, that's not me, that's fake. Scout, what was your plan? Why'd you do that? Oh no, he's got the Widowmaker. Scattergun is so pay to win. Scattergun's free. What time do I have right now? I believe you're asking what time it is for me. For me, it's 3:18. It's 3:18 because I am on Pacific Standard Time. Where I'm from, it's called Pacific Standard Time. So West Coast, it's 3:18 for me. PM, or 1500 hours, I've been told. That's the least obvious spy in 2025. I wish Valve at least fed us reskins during the updates. The community could live off those for about a year and a half. I mean, maybe. I mean, there is a downside to just adding more reskins, is that it just inflates the economy to big proportions. One thing I do wish Valve would add back are spells. I do miss spells, like the ones that change the class's voices and whatnot. Remember, Valve is not financially incentivized to add anything new to TF2. The only reason they haven't shut off servers for TF2 yet is because CSGO's economy, which is very profitable, runs off of TF2. And the same goes for every economy on Steam. Like, every game that has an economy on Steam runs off of TF2's economy. So, kill switching TF2 because Valve loses money on TF2 every day is actually a horrible financial decision, because then CSGO wouldn't make money, Dota 2 won't make any money, things like that. Okay, it's nice to see you on the stream. Good luck to you. Have a nice day or night. I don't know, in general. Day for me, or afternoon actually. But you take care, Fanic. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I hope to see you again next time. God bless, bro. Hang loose. Killstation TF2 would start a revolution. Well, not only would a lot of players be upset because TF2 is a very popular game, but remember, TF2 doesn't make money. It just doesn't make money. It loses money. Valve loses money owning and operating official dedicated servers. They just can't kill switch it, because kill switching it would mean CSGO wouldn't make any money, and CSGO is profitable. They make money off of CSGO. But TF2 is a money burner. By every stretch of the word, it's a money burner. Well, you guys got a little too comfortable here. A little too comfortable here. Why is the blue team ignoring me right now? Why are they ignoring me? I just killed so many people. I was AFK, damn it. We'll raid Valve HQ if they did that. Yeah, maybe. The 2.5k Poo and P Karambit skin. No, yeah, for real. Making money off of Karambits is another big... It's loot crates and Karambits, but mostly loot crates. Without TF2, there are no loot crates, and without no loot crates, Valve doesn't make money. That's plain and simple. That's why TF2 hasn't been kill switched. Greetings. Hey, how's it going, Frog? I've seen you on the last stream, right? Friday stream? You were there, right? Ooh, nice. I didn't think I could make that jump. Ate that one to the face. Move it, sniper, move it. Why do I have my power jack? I got a nice revenge there, though, from the grave. I feel like they could somewhat profit off of TF2 if they made decent merch off of it. Yeah, but the money they would make from merch, I don't think they would actually break even, because it costs a lot of money to create and manufacture merchandise. It costs a lot of money to create manufacture merchandise on top of how much it costs to continue running TF2. They would barely break even. Like, if they were to make merch off of one of their games, they would do it off of a game that's already profitable. So like CSGO merch, for example. But making merch for TF2 it doesn't make much financial sense because the money they make off of the merch is just going to be cycled right back through the server making process or operating. Also, make no mistake, TF2 has merch. It's just not sold anymore. There's TF2 chess sets, TF2 collaborations in other games like Killing Floor, for example, or Evil Genius. There were action figures. Like, TF2 has had a really big history with merchandise. And not to mention the deal they could have had, or the deal they did have with Adult Swim, but they ultimately didn't perform on. Like, TF2 was going to have a TV show. I've talked about that before. TF2 was going to have an Adult Swim show. But they got into a lot of debate with Adult Swim because Adult Swim wanted to change the story of their episodes and whatnot, and Valve wanted more creative freedom to do with their shorts. Not only that, but it took a lot of effort to animate them, so now there just is no... They just kind of backdoored and kind of quietly went back on the Adult Swim deals. But they salvaged the animated pilot for the Adult Swim and changed it a little bit so that it's technically not a pilot. And that ended up being expiration date. Well, I wanted TF2 figure that isn't $200. I know, right? Yeah. The TF2 action figures are insanely hard to come by. I'm up in the quintillions for Cookie Clicker. That's great, man. But now merch is scalped. Yeah. No, it's entirely scalped, resold, and auctioned off. That's the entire enemy team. Holy cow. Well, the show is basically made by the community. What do you mean by that? Expiration date? No, they were made by Valve official animators. Expiration date and the Adult Swim stuff was made way before Valve was piggybacking off the community for all their updates. Like, remember when Valve used to update TF2, like, regularly? The two reasons I go to thrift stores are TF2 merch if I'm lucky and Lego. Have you ever found TF2 merch at a thrift store before? I'm curious. Oh! Oh, shoot. That's a fine trade. That is a fine trade. Good offer. No, but I did find Lego. Okay. No, I mean a bunch of shorts that the community made. Oh, so like end of the line? Yeah. Did you hear that kick streamer Raha Jackson beat a performative wrestle within an inch of his life? Yeah, I did. I saw the critical video thumbnail, but I didn't watch the video, so I know of the situation, but I don't know the details. Also, hey Bumby, welcome to the chat. Such a good Uber. That was a great Uber. Why is the soldier not dead yet? There it is. Move, move! Oh, nice. Barely made it. Nice, nice. $300 of 5K Bricka? I don't know what that is. Is that like a knockoff brand? Everyone. What? Everyone cheesy. What's up, bro? Everyone what? We were all in the presence of the director of the new Green Lantern movie. True. Bricks. He just does brick? Oh, bricks. $300 of 5,000 gray bricks. What? Doing a Lego kit of nothing but gray bricks? Is that a good trade? I don't know. I don't know the Lego economy. I just know it's also very inflated. Lego inflation is so real. But you technically do get what you pay for, though. Like, despite how expensive Lego is, it's very functional, and Lego is very practical. Like, Lego, for example, all the builds work. They're not likely to break on you or stress, you know what I mean? Unlike the cheaper alternatives like Playmobil and shiz. Although Playmobil is like the best case scenario of knockoff Lego. It is. I've seen a single minifigure go for thousands before. No, it is. Yeah, Lego inflation's real. What would Icarus say? He would laugh. The man basically hit Raja with a fake beer can because he mistook him for another wrestler. Then they seemingly made up after. I'm glad they made up after, but beating a wrestler within an inch of his life is a weird retaliation of just getting hit over the head with a beer can. But then Raja made up, or like an hour later, went into the ring and beat up the man with 27 punches. Like after they made up? So he just like went in after, nearly killed him because after they made up, or how? What the timeline's weird here. Check that point. Ah, shoot, I'm dead. Making a new PFP. That's great, guys. Lego inflation's a serious topic. Look it up without filter. Yes, he faked it. Oh, he faked making up. Went back and tried to kill the guy. Okay.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson, danger. Damn it, medic, why'd you pick up the ammo pack? I need that. Medic, I needed that! No!
Alert. 3, 2, you failed.
I should start wrestling on kick? No, I don't think so. No, he didn't. He didn't. The makeup was real. Then the slam was scripted as revenge, but the 21 punches were not, and the guy was knocked out and hospitalized. Why would he do that? That's just a... obviously, he wasn't going to kill the guy, but within an inch of his life, the referees were there. Medics would be on site if it's a wrestling thing. So why would he do that? It would just ruin his career, and I'm sure it did ruin the YouTuber's career. So why would he try and kill the guy? Just a psychopath, I guess? I don't know. What the what? Wait, what is that sound effect? Oh, thank you for the raid, Funnel Cake. Thank you so much for the raid. And thank you for the follow, Funnel Cake. Hell yeah. That's the first time I actually got raided in 4 years, believe it or not. Icarus laughed, Icarus laughed, Icarus laughed, Icarus laughed. Guys, I think Licorice laughed as he fell, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I think Licorice with his fake wings laughed when he fell from the sky. Trist play Valve competitive right now? I'm good. I don't want to matchmake for 30 minutes. I gotta do what's in the viewer's best interest. And that's fast-paced, nuts-to-butts action. Oh gosh. Chris left, emojis. DQ for both casual and comp at the same time? Yeah, I know I can. But I just don't wanna. I don't like competitive Valve unless I'm playing with a full lobby of friends. Excuse me, I rated you the other week, sir. You did? No, you didn't. What stream? Hey, Trist. Hey, how's it going, Ohms? Fuzz-Eye in the chat, baby. How's it going? What is that emoji? That's just like a bald man. Oh no, that's hair right there. That's a wacky haircut. I'm back, maggots. Hey, how's it going? Okay, everybody is making a grand return here. We're all coming back to the high school reunion. Holy cow. Look at that, baby. So how's it going? Fuzzi, welcome back. Also Angel, and also please welcome Funnel Cake, Scamus, and Titanic PR2 in the Twitch chat. How's it going, y'all? I'm in a femboy drama, sadly. That's why I'm not here a lot. I don't know what you mean by here a lot. You're here on a pretty consistent basis, but I hope everything is alright with you. Just making videos and stuff. Yeah, it's tough, man. I'm editing a video right now. I'm almost done, but it was kind of a lot of hell to go through because of everything else I've been doing. Not personal bad, I just mean like occupational stuff. Like, I've been doing a lot of other things. Femboy drama, explain please. A femboy what? Me too, ohms. Chat's going haywire. Shout out? How do I do that? How do I shout out? Just check out. There's a button to do that. I know there is. I know there's a button to do that. Also, what did he send me? I don't know what that is. Anyways, to everyone on my Twitch, go check out Funnel Cake 2's channel. He's a good streamer connection of mine. We used to play TF2 together on a team. Yeah, so go check him out, seriously. And I would if I could. Oh, I don't have a bot. I don't have a bot that does that. SO. I don't have a bot. Yeah, see it. It just, yeah, right, whatever. Check him out. There's a button to do this though. I swear there is. You know, I'm gonna get that night bot, the night thing, so that I can also get like commands and whatnot. Careful what you send me, bro. Oof, you're lucky that shows as a link. Raid started by Cheesy, 4 viewers. Oh, really? I don't remember that. I'm sorry, man. I'm actually really sorry. I should give you, What? How did I do that? Oh, okay. I guess I just needed to wait for it to refresh. And I checked DMs. That's goofy. So, yeah, So, furry friend who was 18 sent me, like, him. I told him to, like, you know, he's calling me out. I send him the... Okay, that's deep. Send him horrible things. Honestly, my only advice to you, Fuzzi, is to just cut ties with this guy and just move on. Situations like this don't benefit anybody. If he already like disrespected you, then there's really no chance. There's no reason for you to retaliate and get back on him because that puts you on his level. So, honestly, just denounce him, say you don't like this guy in a YouTube video, and just move on. Oh, I gotta go to Mo. Alright, take care, Funnel. Thank you so much for the raid, too, man. Thank you very much. Can't he blocked me? Well, then that sounds like it's it, then, the situation. Just don't let it affect you, is all. Don't let it personally affect you, because if the situation affects you, then he wins. Don't let him win, man. Just ignore the situation, accept that it happened, move on. Because then you win. You did not let him get to you. So, yeah, that's it. Just don't let him get to you, man. He's the one that's mad, and keep it that way. Don't keep egging him on, because then you'll be the bad person in the situation. Then I'd be on his side if you egg him on, because that's just cruel. Just let him stay mad, keep ignoring him. Because at the end of the day, he's gonna stay mad at you. You'll keep living in his head rent-free if you keep ignoring him, because once you finally respond to him, you're validating. I'm not just mad. I'm not mad. I'm just calling him out. Oh, good. That's good. You know, one of my friends I knew for about 3 years cut content with me earlier this year. It was shocking, but I got over it. Good. It's good. You should get over things like that. Honestly, you're allowed to feel bad. I'm not invalidating your feelings. It's hard getting over things like that. It's really hard. But if you can just take it on the chin and move on, forget them. Like, you know what I mean? Just forget them, bro. You got it, it seems. You're telling me that you have forgotten it, you're not mad, you're blocking it, just leaving the situation alone. That's good. Then you're doing everything right. I'm just saying don't let it affect you, is all. But you seem to have it all sort of figured out. Oh, Schmorple said that, yeah, I was shocking. Try for it not to affect you, Ohms. Yeah, no, seriously, don't let it affect you. You're kind of giving away all your power if it affects you. I mean, as a beginner in CapCut, I think I did a pretty good job for editing. Yeah. CapCut's nice for editing. If you want to get more like into professional video editing and whatnot, I recommend DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is more professional than CapCut is. There's a lot more tools at your disposal, and it's completely free. Like, I know CapCut's free, but if you just make edits, then keep on CapCut. But if you want to edit like full-length videos, then I recommend DaVinci Resolve. Either that, or if you have money, then the other one, New Vegas, or not New Vegas, Sony Vegas Pro. I know there's stickies on the door here. I just need more ammo. CapCut's annoying because 99% of the things that you have access to, you have to buy CapCut Pro, which is €9 per month. Interesting. Oh, there's no stickies. That was just Fear Factor. That's cringe. Oh my goodness. Oh, there was a soldier there? That's funny. Can't you just pirate it? If you're going through all the effort to pirate CapCut, then just get DaVinci Resolve, because it's free and you get more tools. Like, practically nothing is paywalled in DaVinci except for a few things, and for that you need to buy DaVinci Studio, but it's really not worth it. You get almost everything, all for free. So anyways, I recently watched The Wild Robot. It's pretty good. Oh yeah? I haven't seen that movie. That movie, I'm kind of into DreamWorks. Not as much as I used to be, but I'm kind of into DreamWorks. So it's weird that Wild Robot, a movie that I hear is good, just kind of came and went for me, you know what I mean? Like, DreamWorks movies have their phases in internet culture. Even the bad ones, like the Teenage Kraken one, it had like online presence. But when Wild Robot came out, I just heard people say, yeah, it's good. And then nothing. Absolutely no presence online. No memes, no nothing. Feels like there's nothing to watch lately. Just watch old TV shows. Don't watch anything new. Like, if you have an HBO subscription, then you have an access to some of my favorite TV shows and movies. So just watch old stuff, that's all. Don't watch anything new, just watch old stuff. It isn't really meme material, but it's good. Yeah, but so is Puss in Boots 2, but Puss in Boots 2 had a lot of presence online for it being good. Personally, I just thought the movie was okay. I mean, I really liked it, but as good as people were saying, like, glazing it as the best DreamWorks movie ever made, no. But it is good. I liked it a whole lot. Minos Prime is currently running at you with a block of cheese. I've never played Ultra Kill, so I don't know what any of that means. I just want some show recommendations. Well, I don't know how old you are, so I don't know what kind of maturity or shows. Like, hypothetically, if you were under the age of 18, I don't know what your parents would want you watching. But if you're over the age of 18, then I do have some shows to recommend you. Can't wait for Cyberpunk Edgerunners Season 2, though. I never liked Cyberpunk Edgerunners. It's not my cup of tea. Even when Cyberpunk was fixed and became a functional game, I still didn't like it. I just don't really like the universe, to be honest. I don't care for it. I do like it, though. No, I don't like it. I do like that people like it, though. Not gonna lie, I watched Young Sheldon. That show was great. You know what, I kind of agree. I think it has its moments. I don't think it's like great because I'm not a Big Bang Theory fan. I really don't like Big Bang Theory. So from something that's from the world of Big Bang Theory, it's alright if you look at it from that context. But in terms of like quality shows to watch, I wouldn't choose to watch it over stuff like, say, Breaking Bad, Succession, or my all-time favorite, The Sopranos. Fair enough for everyone? Yeah, no, I just don't like Cyberpunk. It's not, the world itself is not for me because I just don't really like sci-fi that much. I like Star Wars, it's my favorite. Star Wars is my favorite, like, universe. But Star Wars is more fantasy than sci-fi, I think. I'm just not really I'm not that much of a sci-fi guy anymore. Which is really weird. Because I like I like aliens, like, as a character, creature. But sci-fi is just not for me. Henry Danger is also a good show to watch. I don't know. I even when I was like super young, I still thought those shows were too young for me. I only watched Cartoon Network. I always thought Henry Danger, I was too old for that. Even when I was a super young kid, I thought I was too old for Henry Danger. Anyway, over 18, what's my recommendations? Over 18, okay. So if you have HBO, then I recommend watching The Sopranos and Succession. Either of those two shows. Fantastic watches. Netflix-wise, there's not really much to watch on Netflix aside from like seasons 1 through 5 Walking Dead or Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Those 3 shows if you have that. Disney Plus, just there's really not much on Disney Plus. If you like superheroes, if you're into superheroes, and there's a plethora of Justice League content on HBO. I love the animated series. War of the Worlds is a good movie, even if it's an old movie. Are you referring to the one with Tom Cruise? Because that is a good movie. I like it. Primal's good too. House is a good show. It's alright. It's okay. I think it's kind of overinflated though, because I don't like medical dramas. And sometimes the writing of House MD just kind of insists upon itself. Sometimes it does. Not all the time. It's a pretty funny show, but other times it's like the whole shtick of the show gets really tired and boring for me. It's like the formula for every show is like the exact same, or for every episode is the exact same. So I just kind of got bored halfway through season 1, but I like that other people like it though. I like action, sci-fi, thriller, or even horror in movies and series. Dude, my man, that's awesome. And I lied. I do like sci-fi. I lied. Looking back on it, I do like sci-fi because I'm kind of a Trekkie, but I still don't like Cyberpunk. It's too edgy for me. It's too edgy for my taste. It's kind of overhyped. I like historic stuff in alien movies. Yo, we have the same taste, Ohms. I'm a history major. I love history. And aliens. I'm writing a book about aliens. Icarus, please let me join. Alright, settle down, Licorice. Settle down, Licorice. Did I try the medicine drug? Yeah, no, for real. It's just like, obviously the cure is this. But Mr. House, or no, but Mr. House, you can't do that. We have to do this with the patient first. No, do this, trust me. They do it, turns out it's not the cure. Well, that's because it's this other thing. Try this. No, Mr. House, I'm gonna fire you if you do this. Does it anyway. You did it, Mr. House. You saved the patient. Have a promotion. And it's like that for every episode. Oh my god, I remember I tried watching my brother to watch the OG Star Wars because he thinks Star Wars is trash. Since he watched The Force Awakens first. Yeah, no, dude. Cheesy in this very chat was in the same position. He hated Star Wars until we all watched the original trilogy and prequel trilogy together. What the hell is happening in my game? But yeah, we watched the original stuff. Oh yeah.
Mission begins in 10
600 ping is crazy. I like Japanese movies with thriller genre like Battle Royale. It's something similar with Hunger Games. Oh, really? When you said Japanese thriller, I thought you were going to start talking about Ringu. Because Eastern horror movies are very scary. I love Eastern horror. Like, Western horror has its own style, but Eastern horror is very fast-paced. Like, it jolts, like, jump cuts, a lot of that. Like it'll be really slow and jump cut, like boom, jump, like in the US we use a lot more music cues. Like things are slower. You know when the jump scares are gonna happen because we're familiar with the drama. It's more suspenseful. Eastern horror doesn't do that. It throws suspense out of the way. Like it'll start suspending you, but then it'll immediately change route, jump at you, like the ring girl with the eye, you know, the one that goes like this. That one. It'll like jump at you right when you think there's gonna be a suspense, so it kind of catches you off guard. So that I do enjoy about Eastern horror. Hunger Games, not Hunger Days. Man, Silk Song, is it coming out in 2 weeks, which doesn't feel real? What's Silk Song? I don't know what that is. Yeah, so those are my all-time favorite shows. I really like The Mafia as well, so some movies I would recommend for you watching if you have HBO is Goodfellas. Goodfellas has just the best character writing ever. The best. Martin Scorsese is so good at writing characters. I need to avoid Silk Song spoilers for like a week before being able to avoid it. What the heck is Silk Song? What is that? A sequel to Hollow Knight, which is an amazing game. Oh, okay. Hollow Knight kind of came and left. I never got into it. Mr. President, check DMs. Okay, sure. Play Outer Wilds? No, I don't have it. I'm not buying a new game. Chill, bro. I ain't buying Outer Wilds. Maybe soon, but I ain't buying Outer Wilds. Hollow Knight, vomit, vomit, vomit. It just kind of came and went for me. I've never played it, heard of it, watched a YouTube video of it. Just kind of left in one ear out the other, you know. I just knew Hollow Knight existed. That's it. I like Shovel Knight though. I think Shovel Knight's cool. Crappy rage bait cheesy. Oh no, he means it. He's not rage baiting. He genuinely means that. All right, high ping. You love to see it. I don't like romantic and comedy genre. I do like some romance. I like romance a lot, but Goodfellas, it's not really that. It's crime. It's a crime and a dark comedy. Like, it's a black comedy. It's funny in that it's watching these deranged killers do deranged killer things. Oh my god, let me play the game! Let's just wait. I forgot Shovel Knight existed. Well, everybody did because it's an insanely old game. Joe, it ain't rage bait. Hollow Knight's just another crappy side-scrolling game that's overrated. I just know that I just know that people like it. I've never played it before, never watched a YouTube video, and I don't really plan on it because it just kind of came and went. It doesn't really interest me. Cheesy Weezy literally play League? No, he doesn't. Cheesy, is that true? Do you play League? Oh god. Oh my god. Opinion rejected if you play League. Holy opinion rejected. Dark romance, in my opinion, is worse than weird fan fictions I found. Dark romance. Well, I'm not shilling Twilight to you, bro. Goodfellas doesn't come close to dark romance. Well, there is a romance, but that's just because we're telling the life of a person that existed once, Henry Hill, an actual real life mob associate. Half Irish, half Italian. He couldn't actually become a made man in the mafia because he's part Irish. Only full Italians can be made. Never played League in my life. Oh, okay. Alright, good. Alright, I now value your opinion. I've played Hollow Knight. It was crap. Okay. Drilla, I do not know. Cheesy was probably playing like that one Cuphead critic. No offense, by the way, just saw an opportunity to make a joke. What Cuphead critic? I like Cuphead because of the art style. That's about it. I like Cuphead. Cuphead's fun. But I don't know what critic you speak of tonight. and got mad. I don't know what that means. I assume that's like a difficulty setting. There's a Cuphead critic who spent 15 minutes on the tutorial. Oh, okay. Cheesy's just too good. Oh, maybe. Icarus laughed as he fell. True. The game was too easy. Maybe. I think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna stop the Hollow Knight conversation here because I don't want this to divulge into an argument. I don't want anyone arguing in my chat over semantics. Cheesy doesn't like the game. Schmorple does like the game. Let's just agree to disagree here. I don't want to have an argument here. Anyways, what's my favorite Star Wars character? Darth Vader. It always has been Darth Vader. I know it's a normie answer, but this time I'm saying Darth Vader because Darth Vader was like the first fictional character I ever liked. The first fictional character ever. I was so stupidly young when I got into Darth Vader, like before anything. It was Darth Vader and like Rattlesnake Jake from Rango. And those are my like obsessions growing up. I had other like characters too, but what comes to mind are those two fictional characters. That being said, another one of my favorite characters is like if you don't want me to say like the fan favorite pick, which is Darth Vader, then I'll go with Cad Bane then because I think Cad Bane is cool. Cad Bane's another favorite character of mine. What's my favorite Glup Shido? Max Rebo. Max Rebo is a good. We need to talk about Icarus. No, we don't. Rage baiting right now? Who's rage baiting? What about my favorite Glup Shido then? Yeah, Max Rebo. I like Max Rebo. Who's my favorite character from Team Fortress 2? In terms of story or in terms of gameplay? Because I'm a Pyro main, but in the comics, Spy is my favorite character. Game isn't perfect, and Metroidvanias really aren't for everyone. I don't know.
Alert. Our control point is being
Alright, will I have high ping? Nope, we're good. Nice. Waited long enough. I'm rage baiting Chizzy right now. Alright, cool. My favorite character is Sniper. To play or in the comics? Oh, mouse cord got stuck on the computer again. Nice. What the hell is a Glup Shido? I've never seen Star Wars. A Glup Shido is a code name for an obscure alien character that's in the background of a Star Wars movie or show. So if you go into the background and you see like a semi eye-catching alien in a scene that has a name but is no lore relevance, that's a Glup Shido. So if you've seen Star Wars The Last Jedi, there's a blue alien creature that plays on a little piano, kind of looks like an elephant trunk. That guy is named Max Rebo. He has lore. He's a bigger character in Star Wars comics, but no lore relevance in the main Star Wars like high like G canon. So that's what makes him like Glup Shido, an obscure alien character that has like a name. Another one is that guy that like laughs on Jabba the Hutt's shoulder. That's like that guy. That guy's name is Salacious B. Crumb. He's another cool Glup Shido. But I don't read comics. No, you're good. I'm just saying that as a fact. I'm not saying you should know this in the comics. Max Rebo, blah blah blah. No, I've just never consumed any Star Wars media law. Then you're missing out. Thoughts on Dead by Daylight? Fun game. That's it. It's just a fun game. It's terrible. It's a terrible game, but I have a lot of fun playing it, and so do a lot of people. Ass game and immensely unbalanced? Yep. Yeah, it is. But it's still fun. I have a lot of fun playing it. And a lot of people misjudge it too, because until you play it for yourself, it's fun. all.
The control point is being contested.
All the sweats and all the clips you see online of people complaining about game balance, most of it is sweaty streamers complaining that MMR or matchmake ranking is working as intended. Because Twitch streamers, they just like to bully noobs, like in Dead by Daylight. That's all they want to do, is they just want to bully noobs. So when they inevitably do bully noobs, their MMR goes up, so they start getting harder lobbies. And when they get harder lobbies, they just start complaining about how imbalanced the game is because they lose fair and square. Like, that's about it. When streamers lose fair and square, they start complaining about game balance, all because they weren't able to completely bully killers. And it's one-sided too, because there's not really any toxic killer mains in the community. It's all Survivor.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
DVD player base is ass too. Yeah, I was just talking about how bad the streamers were. I mean, there are good content creators, there are good streamers out there, but a lot of the smaller streamers have really massive egos. Like, really big egos. So they like to torture noobs, but when they go up against someone of their own skill level, they just find literally anything to complain about. Where's the salt lamp?
3, 2, 1.
I thought it was Pennywise laughing. Ah. No, but DBD is a lot of fun. I like playing it. I do. I liked the salt lamp once. Would not recommend. I've licked it too. Just tastes salty. One of my friends plays DBD. On his profile comments were something like -rep palette spamming. Yeah, no. That's yeah, that'll happen. Tris, what do you think about the DVD copy known as Forsaken? Never played it. Never. I've heard of it. I know people have played it. I know Celsius really wants me to play it. Just never played it before.
4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled.
Do you have a main? If I do, what is it? What, in DBD? I'm a killer main, so I mostly play Springtrap, Singularity, and the Doctor. I'm a Doctor. I say that I'm a Doctor main, but I've been playing more Springtrap lately. I also play Nicolas Cage, but he's a Survivor. So the times I do play Survivor, I'm Nicolas Cage. But I mostly play Doctor with an impossible skill check build. It kind of gets tiring after a while. You could say that about any game. Forsaken is the videos / community is mid though. Is it W? Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. Never played it. And I don't really plan on it either. I don't play Roblox. And when I do play Roblox, I just play like random goofy games that I find. And speaking of that, it's weird Celsius hasn't been in the chat. She's usually here. Oh well. Probably just busy. Forsaken jokes about the name being too close to... Oh, yeah. That's kind of an obvious joke, though. It's kind of obvious. I take monthly breaks between playthroughs. Then it just sounds like the game's not for you then, man. Because monthly break sounds real big. It sounds like you force yourself to play DBD. Just isn't your cup of tea then. No, I like it. Okay. You mean Forsaken? Oh, okay. I just know like Emesis Blue characters are in Forsaken. That's it. I've seen gameplay of it though, like on a friend's or on a friend of a friend's channel. Why is it 11-7 right now? Especially a Roblox version of DBD, which I tried. I don't like it because of the slowness. No, I've seen that German DBD player. You know, I forgot his name, but there's a German DBD player. I've seen him play Roblox DBD, and it looks very slow. Is that really you in the Yoshi video? What Yoshi video? I don't know why you're talking about posting it. I did everything you asked.
Mission ends in 30 seconds. Alert! The control point is being captured.
Anyways, Pillar Chase 2. What's that? What's Pillar Chase 2? Oh wait, yeah.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Remember when VHS was gonna kill DBD? Actually, it's kind of funny. Every time an asymmetrical horror game came out, everyone said that game would kill DBD. Friday the 13th was gonna kill DBD. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was gonna kill DBD. VHS, Ash vs. Evil Dead, were gonna kill DBD. And now it's this new Halloween game coming out, and people are saying Halloween is gonna kill DBD. It just isn't. I don't think it's gonna happen. DBD is far too embedded in horror to ever be, like, you know, dethroned. I might go back to Pillar Chase 2. I heard it got so much, or got better. I made Niloticus. I don't play Pillar Chase 2. I don't know what any of that is. I just know of it. I feel my thoughts on Regretivator are going to be the same for Forsaken. Maybe. You just like DBD, so you might like, you know, you might like Forsaken by proxy, but the world behind it does seem very Regretivator-esque. Like characters that take themselves far too seriously. Things like that. Is it Pillar Chase 2 or Roblox DBD? Maybe. I don't remember. I just know of it, but I've never played it before. And what are my thoughts on Regretivator? I don't like it. I don't think it's fun. Don't tell Celsius I said that. I don't think it's that fun, really. I liked the normal elevator, but I think Regretivator takes itself too seriously. And the characters can be far too edgy for my taste. Like, at one point it becomes corny. Like, the cup runneth over on edginess. It becomes corny. And I think that's what Regretivator is. Like, the normal elevator was just a meme. I don't know why they needed to make Regretivator. They just stopped updating the normal elevator, made Regretivator, and now they have actual storylines with, like, edgy characters. Which I think is kind of ridiculous. It ruins the joke that the normal elevator was. It just kind of ruins the joke. My thoughts are not TOS. True. Last time I played it, it was a crappy balance, so it was pretty similar to DBD. Join the channel, Cheesy Wheezy 372. Do I even have channel joins? I don't. Hey, it's a Liberty Launcher. Good job, Spy. Dang, you got a double kill. That's crazy. Good job, Spy. Oh, that's Star, by the way. Here, I need to see something. I don't know if anyone said anything in my Twitch chat. No. Okay. He deleted my channel? No. He didn't delete the channel. The channel's, like Bumby's channel, for example, that was never a permanent addition. You just click on join to create, and a bot makes your own VC based on your username. So Bumby's channel. And when you left Bumby's channel yesterday, it deletes itself. You barely see Liberty Launchers nowadays? I wouldn't say that. It's not a dead weapon, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a soldier that doesn't just use stock. Because stock is just the best rocket launcher. It just is. Also, that Spy was so dead to rights. I don't know why I didn't just... I don't know why I played him like that. Here we go. Medic! Locking in. Oh ho! Nice. Okay, this soldier's dead. So is the medic. Bye-bye! Shot me in the back. Have you no shame? No honor? Sometimes I play direct hit when I need to take down sentries. My team does it, but that's about it. Yeah, no, that's what people equip it for. Either that or like they're playing a Highlander subbing for a newcomer team and they need to downgrade themselves with something. He's a rocket jumper and reserve shooter. Good combo. I used to use shotguns and banners, But until I started using the gunboats, I never want to go back. Now I literally only use the gunboats. Have I ever played a Yakuza game, Trist? No, I haven't, no, but they look pretty fun. I played the Mafia games, though. Mafia is like the Yakuza, but better. The Italian-American Mafia. It's like the Yakuza, but better. Also, was that a spy? Did I just kill an invisible spy with a reflected rocket? That's crazy. Or deflected, excuse me. Holy moly. Oh, nice. He walked back on the deflected pill. That's nice. Now they're low. I've hindered them. Oh, he just dies? If you want to start with Yakuza 0. Okay. Right now, I'm trying to just binge the Batman Arkham games. Why does TF2 update engineer a bit? Like, they could have added more sentry types with a sniper sentry, a sentry with range but less fire rate. Honestly, for game balance reasons, the sentry has such a specific purpose and performs in such a specific way that if it were changed at all, it would be too unfair to fight, or it would be too easy to counter. The sentry in the game, if you listen to developer commentary, the sentry in the game is already perfectly balanced, so where like, so it's easy to dodge it and take cover from it, the fully auto that is, but when you're in direct line of fire, it becomes impossible to dodge, and that's kind of how it was designed. That's the only way the sentry could work, is what they do, because they have like a perfect balance between strength and counterability. Anything else, like a sniper sentry like you suggested, could be too unfair to fight or too easy to counter. Like a sentry with longer range but lower fire rate would be like insanely easy to counter if it only does like 125 damage, or it would be incredibly hard to counter if it just one-shots you the whole time despite its damage rate debuff. Like, it wouldn't really matter. The mini sentry and the regular sentry are just the best logical conclusions of area denial that we have in the game. It's that and Demo Man. But Yakuza games have a lot of cutscenes, so you might not like that. I have nothing against cutscenes. I like story games. In the chat, hey, C-Car in the chat. How's it going, bro? How's it going, Demo Man, as well? Dead. Oh, there's a medic there. A medic's crossing traffic. Holy moly. That medic is crossing traffic. What about new dispensers? I mean, what else would a dispenser do? I mean, they kind of just, you know, do what they're supposed to do. They heal you and give you ammo. I mean, anything else would just be a downgrade. Hey, Demo. Ha! Good shot. What would new dispensers even do? That's what I said. Dispensers have a specific purpose. Any other kind of side grade would just be a direct downgrade. What about two-way tellies then? Actually, no, two-way tellies is completely fair. It would just need a proper downside. Like, if the Eureka effect builds teleporters faster and costs less ammo, I mean, that's pretty nice, but it's still pretty underwhelming. So, if the Eureka is like the teleporter wrench, then I think the Eureka effect not only builds teleporters faster and costs less metal to upgrade them to level 3, I think they should also be built with two-way teleporters. So like, if you use the Eureka effect, all teleporters are that you build are already two-way. And the downside would be like, you know, a debuff to the sentry, so only mini sentries or lower sentry fire weight, things like that. Tris, have you watched Mob Psycho 100? I guess not, because I never heard of that before. What's Mob Psycho 100? Is it an anime? Oh, I don't watch anime. I would not have seen it. I don't watch anime. I do like the Mafia though, so if it's an anime about the Mafia, I may give it a watch, but I don't like anime.
Our control point is being captured.
Is there a sniper here?
Our control point is being captured.
Now let's give the sentry some legs so they can walk around. I mean, why play heavy when play, you know, portable sentry engineer? Sorry if I'm silent, because I'm on a little shift. No, that's fine, man. You've been pretty talkative so far. I didn't think you were silent before. If you mean silent from now on, that's fine. Take care of what you need to take care of. It's from the creator of OPM, but it's actually really well written. I don't know what OPM is either. I don't watch anime. I'm too much of a classic kind of guy. I don't watch anime, but I love watching old movies. I don't watch new stuff. I only watch old movies, old shows, and listen to old music. I'm into cowboys, mafia, sci-fi, fantasy. But anime is just not one of those things. One Punch Man. Oh. Never seen it. Me too, I love that. Yeah, no, Fuzzeye, you and I have similar tastes. I know that. I love, you know, sci-fi fantasy, cowboys. Cowboys are awesome. I love westerns so much. I'm the biggest Clint Eastwood fan ever. Pretty crappy show in my opinion. I'm down to, you know, agree with you, I guess. I like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I like it too. I like Avatar. Avatar's not anime, so I have actually watched it because it was just like on Nickelodeon, ready to watch, so I watched it. And then I looked up if it was anime afterwards, and it's not anime. So I'm like, okay, so I can still say I don't like anime while also liking Avatar: The Last Airbender. Do I want a color named after you? Like Tristan Blue? Is that what you mean? Like a color named after me? I mean, it would be a pretty big honor. Like SpongeBob Yellow was a thing. I don't know though. Yeah, I guess I would, but I don't know what else you could mean by that. Yeah, Western's so cool. That's why I love playing NG in the Desert Map, because I make myself a Texan guy, like in the Western movies. That's awesome, dude. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think it holds up to this day. I think it's such a fun, like, cool movie. It's like an opera almost, which I really love. Fistful of Dollars, few dollars more. Django even, because I'm a huge Tarantino fan, so watching Django and Hateful Eight is like amazing for me because I love Tarantino and I love Western, so seeing the two marry, oh, it was like Christmas. Same thing with Inglourious Bastards. History major, Tarantino. I love history, love Tarantino. Made for me. If I like mafia stuff, JJBA Part 5 is all about taking over the Italian mafia. What's JJBA? What is that? And I don't want to watch the Italian mafia get taken over. I want to watch them win. You know what I mean? Like, I love Peaky Blinders, but it's also completely unrealistic because in real life, the Peaky Blinders, like the British mafia, they would get slapped by the Italian mafia. Like, it didn't really make much sense. Like, seeing the British, like, beat the Italians in the mafia war. And I even looked it up afterwards. It's historically inaccurate to portray the Peaky Blinders as winning against the Italians. Like, that's the most historically inaccurate part of the show. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, that's what it's abbreviated as. Okay. I don't want to watch them take over the Italian Mafia. I want to watch the Italian Mafia win. Yeah. The mob psycho kicks would go hard. What? The kick, like shoes? Again, I don't watch anime. I don't know any of these. I don't know any of the details. Oof. Mob Psycho isn't a mafia show, but you could give it a try. It truly is an amazing show. I mean, maybe. I've heard, you know, Blood Sea and Platinum End get called an amazing show. I watched the first episodes and I turned it off. I did not like them. Everyone's saying they're like the best shows of all time are these animes, so I give them a try, and I did not like them, all the same. But maybe Mob Psychos, it sounds cool, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll give that a try. But like, I don't know, it's a pretty consistent detail so far. Like, if you're in my shoes, Blood Sea, Platinum End, what's the show where like everyone dies in it? It's not Platinum End because everyone does die in Platinum End, I know that much. But what? It's the show that has like the edgy like black-haired anime girl with the red eyes and the bangs. What's that one? It has like that like Nazi woman that like has blue hair. Oh well, I really don't care to find out the name, but it's another show, like example of me watching someone else recommended because they said it was good, but as it turned out I didn't like it. It's about psychics, but like the opposite of a power fantasy. Okay, that's cool then, I guess. There is a color named Tristube blue now. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Tristube blue. What are you talking about? Not all anime are good. No, I know. But I have yet to see like an anime that I enjoyed. I used to like Yokai Watch as a kid, but that barely counts because it's like a kid show. And I probably wouldn't like it nowadays because it's immature. Or Yokai Watch, it's kind of immature. Asking what? What are you asking? The main person, Jojo, is Italian. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I could tell with, like, the over-exaggerated pompadour that, Yosukai has. Oh my god, Yokai Watch. I completely forgot about that. I mean, yeah, I have Yokai Watch plushies. Because I used to like it. I used to even have a Yokai Watch, like a toy where you get, like, put Yokai medals in. My favorite anime is Death Note, but it's not appropriate for someone who's under 15. I saw Death Note, didn't like it. I didn't finish it though. I started it, didn't like it. Just not for me. I liked it. I like that you like it though. Like that's the thing with shows like Cyberpunk and Death Note and animes like that is they're the kind of shows I don't like watching, but I appreciate that other people watch it. I will turn 16 in 2 months. Oh, congratulations, man. Happy birthday in 2 months. My favorite anime is Death Note. I still play Yokai Watch games to this day. Well, you know, I bought a copy of Yokai Watch, so I actually own the game, but I never bought a 3DS, so I never got to play it. I've just had the Yokai Watch cartridge for many, many, many years. Never had a 3DS. They're great games. I really wanted to try them. I mean, obviously, I did want to try them because I bought the game, but never had a 3DS, so I was just kind of sad. I really wanted to play them. I'll probably, one of these days when Curiosity takes over, I'll just torrent it, like, on, like, it's like a Dolphin or something and play it, like, after these years. I'll try it. But I don't know how, like, I don't know how emulating it would work because it's a dual screen, like, DS game. When I was 7, I thought Yokai Watch is a copy version of Pokemon. Dude, everybody thought that. Everybody thought Yokai Watch was a copy of Pokemon, but they're completely different. My birthday is October 13th. I have a spooky day. Hell, is your birthday on a Friday too? There's a lot of significance behind that date, bro.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point is now available. The control point has been captured.
My birthday's October 15th. A lot of October birthdays here. My dad's birthday is in October. Oh shoot. Okay, that was a really satisfying flare. Sadly, it wasn't on a Friday, but I do get to celebrate it on Friday sometimes. Oh, alright, nice, man, yeah. Getting your birthday on Friday the 13th of October, that's made in heaven. Or hell, depending on how you want to look at it. God forbid. Uh-oh. October people are different because of MBTI types. I'm INTJ. Oh, that's personality stuff. I don't remember what my personality is abbreviated as, but I remember I got the leader personality. I got the leader. I don't know what that is though. So I'm like, I think it's just because I'm charismatic. It gave me the leader, but whatever that means. Made in Heaven, the JoJo stan? I don't know what that means. And my birthday is in September 11th. Oh, that's I'm sorry that your birthday is you know, got a pretty sad environment around it, but happy birthday. I'm probably ENTJ. I don't know if that's what the leader one is. The leader personality trait. I can guarantee there is probably one super Christian out there who would consider me the devil. Oh my god, there's stickies there. Oh my god, there's stickies there too. There's a minefield out here. Why am I still alive? Leader or commander is ENTJ. Alright, then that's the one that I am then. ENTJ. Oh my gosh, bro. What is this lag? 400, 500 ping. Leave before I start lagging. Leave before I start lagging. Ba ba ba. Here, while I'm waiting, I guess I can do the personality test again. Cause I need to wait like a bit so my ping isn't 500 or 600. INFP is the emotional one, right? I don't know, maybe. I don't know what any of them mean. Alright, here we go. I regularly make new friends. Agree. Well, yeah, agree. Complex and novel ideas excite me more than simple and straightforward ones. In what situation, though? Like, in what situation? I guess I disagree, because the simplest solution and the straightforward is always going to be the easiest if we're doing something like, say, video editing. Like, if there's something really complex, I don't want to overcomplicate it, because then the video is going to become too hard and it's going to come out really bad. So, you know, Occam's razor. You want to be nice, simple, and straightforward. That being said, I don't really know what this question means, because I like complexity, creativity, so I want to agree. But I want to disagree because I don't overcomplicate things. Well, actually, no, I'm overcomplicating this question right now, so I'm just going to do agree because I proved this right. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally than factual arguments? Nah, disagree. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Yeah. Only a little agree, though, because sometimes I leave things messy. I gotta be honest. Not very logical. It's not very logical, just simply emotional. I cry a lot even if I'm not sad. Maybe, that sounds... I don't know what the emotional one is. I don't know what this stuff is. Usually stay calm under a lot of pressure. I'm just a chill guy, come on. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Literally untrue, because I'm broadcasting to all of you guys right now. I wouldn't be in this situation. You prioritize and plan tasks efficiently, often completing them well before the deadline. Well, it depends. If it's school, disagree. If it's other things, neutral. So I'll do it like in the middle. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. It depends, because if there's like a mass hysteria, obviously I'll disagree. You like to use organizing tools, schedules, and lists. Yes, agree. I have a calendar right here with my YouTube schedules and whatnot. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Sometimes. You feel comfortable just waking up to someone you find interesting and striking up... Oh no, just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I do that sometimes. Mostly at jiu-jitsu tournaments, though, where I'm with people that are like-minded. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Like art? I don't know what this one really means. I'm not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. I mean, disagree. I listen to interpretations and video essays all the time. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. This sounds so hurtful. Why would you phrase this question like this? I mean, yes, I'm a factual guy. I will take, if I think this soda is good, then I think it's good, but factually it's a good soda, so I think it's a good soda because grapefruit is factually good. Fun fact, sea otters hold each other's hands so they don't drift away. Yeah, they do. They cuddle in the ocean so that they don't drift. I heard that fact before. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Disagree. I'm pretty good about that. I'm getting better at it. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Disagree. I want to make a good impression on everybody. Wait, is that question? I rarely worry about it? No, disagree. I enjoy participating in team-based activities. Well, I play Team Fortress 2, don't I? You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. I'm just going to say neutral. I don't know what that means. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. No, I disagree, but I won't phrase things horribly though. Like I'll be honest, like I'm an honest person, but at the same time, I'll try and at least phrase it nicely. I'll sugarcoat things. I'll try and use my charisma to not hurt people's feelings. I mean, to be honest though, I'm just never in this situation enough. I'm never in like a dilemma or anything. So yeah. Amazing detour we got going on. I have to wait because TF2 is like baiting me right now. It's baiting me. Also, my Twitch is frozen, which is funny. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. I actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yeah, I do. I still have a bunch of history books I want to read. Agree. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. Sometimes, but I'm usually a plan B, plan C kind of guy, so if I think something is prone to like turning for the worst, I usually try and find myself fallbacks to weasel out on. So I'm not worried. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones? Strongly disagree. I like group activities. My dog Roland is curled up like a little donut, sleeping. Oh, that's awesome. Also, my YouTube is frozen. That's nice. Do 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 da da dee da da da. Sorry about that, but I do have a dog. More of a cat person. Interesting. Cannot imagine myself writing fictional stories for a living. I can imagine myself writing fictional stories for a living. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspect. Why are these phrased so horrendously, bro? Agree. I have to. I gotta be honest with myself. You prefer to do your chores before allowing myself to relax? It depends. If it's school, I'll be honest, I do get distracted easily. But with YouTube and whatnot, I do take editing very seriously, so I'll do agree. In disagreements, you prioritize your point over preserving the feelings of others. It depends on if I'm right or not. If I'm right, I'll want to try and debate the person. Not argue, but debate. And trying to get them to see my point of view if I know I'm right. If I know I'm wrong, I'll still debate, but I'll see things from like other people's perspective. Like I kind of got a debate brain. So I just kind of want to leave it neutral because I'm never really in this situation. Is he a cutie? One of my cats is 3-legged. Oh, that's awesome. 3-legged cat. That is really cool, actually. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Agree, but if the conversation just kind of goes nowhere, I'll go, hey, I'm Tristan. Your mood can change very quickly. Not really. You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. No, I'm really not. I'm really not. I learned pathos in school, and it just kind of made me immune to pathos tactics. Like, I usually point it out when watching commercials. Oh, this is pure pathos. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Not often, but sometimes I do. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Wasn't I just talking about debating earlier? I mean, ethical dilemma? No, not really. No. I mean, these can turn into arguments instead of debates, but I'm just going to do agree anyways so that the program knows that I'm kind of debatey. But in all intents and purposes, I would have done disagree, but it had the word debate in it, so I needed to say yes. Is the stream not advancing for everyone else? Oh no, it that kind of happened to me too on my phone. Don't worry about it. Usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Yeah. You become bored or lose interest. Oh, actually, I'm going to agree a bit more. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Yeah, I do. When I start talking about things that are just fantastical or theoretical, and it's not about pop culture, then I tend to lose interest. When facts and feelings conflict, I usually find myself following my heart. It depends on the situation. It really depends on the situation. I'll just say agree for the sake of like what most of the time. But if it has to do with like personal and family stuff, then I'll usually follow my heart. But in other situations, I'll do facts. Like I'll use my brain for business. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule? No. I don't find it trouble maintaining it. It's whether or not I'm lazy. So I'll say agree. You rarely second guess the choices that you've made. Yep. Never look back. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Cheesy, how would you describe me? Would you describe me as lively and outgoing? Am I an outdoorsy kind of guy? Outgoing? Hey. Come on. I need to know. Also, maybe Cheesy isn't here. I mean, someone in my chat just said yes, so I'll just do agree. Think twice? Yeah, I never think twice. I never look back. I live once. I live life dangerously. You're drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Agree! Yeah, I'm writing a book. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Yeah. I like to have a to-do list for each day. Literally, yes. I rarely feel insecure. I mean, sometimes I do, but not really, not that much. I don't really hate myself for anything. I kind of like what I do. I avoid making phone calls. Not really. Not really. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints? I do. That's what history is exploring different viewpoints and government and things like that. So I took courses like that in school, and I found them very fun, so I guess that means I agree. You can easily connect with people you've just met. At least I hope so. I want to say I agree because I hope so, but I don't know what the other person is thinking. I think like 40 times I overthink way too much. Maybe. I don't overthink too much because when something happens, it just happens and I deal with it. Like I'm already on to the next thing. I can't afford to keep overthinking. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes, I was talking about having plan Bs earlier. You are still bothered by mistakes you made long time ago. Yeah, agree. When I do something so embarrassing, I'll keep dwelling on it. But it hasn't been that much of a problem lately. Like I've kind of come to terms with the decisions I made as a kid. So yeah, I'm going to take myself down a tier. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. I'm not interested in it, but I do have conversations like that. I overthink only when making decisions. You know, your emotions control you more than you control them. Ooh, strongly disagree. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel on... When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Well, if something is more logical and efficient and benefits people more long term, then I think it's worth it. But at the same time, I don't know what the situation is. Like, this is a situation like where if I say yes, then this website's going to say, oh, this person likes to cull the weak, better long term. Don't worry about the minority. We worry about the majority. Like, that sounds harsh. Like, these are phrased very harshly. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts? No. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you? No, I rarely dwell on this stuff. I would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Would I? I mean, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber, so agree. You believe... I am a YouTuber. It's what I do. This is what I do for a living. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. No, I don't think it's a waste of time. It's what separates us from animals, is talking about thinking. You know what I mean? You feel more drawn to busy, bustling environments and quiet, intimate places. Nah, not really. I like deserts, and I like... On the weekends, I'll be in city places out and about in the town, but, you know, during times of, like, busyness, like when I'm working, I want to be surrounded by an environment that's quiet. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Disagree. You often feel overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I try to, at least. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. No, not really. You struggle with deadlines. Sometimes I do. You feel confident that things will work out for you. At least I hope so. There's no point in, there's no point in dwelling on, oh my god, what if it doesn't work? Because you know what? I just gotta do it. Gas pedal now. This is what I want to do. I want to do it great. I hope that I've been doing things, and I feel confident that things will work out for me in the future. Sure. Because there's no point in not being confident, because there's no point in saying, oh, I don't think this is going to work out for me in the future, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, to do what I got to do, which is, sort of an entrepreneurial path, I got to be confident in myself, and I am confident in myself. Commander. Okay, so I got the exact same one then. Steve Jobs. Honestly, until I did the test, I thought I was just weird because I never met anyone slightly similar to me, but I live in a pretty enclosed space. Sometimes it seems like that, yeah. 74% extroverted, 59% intuitive, 64% thinking. Hold on, wait. I likely get energized by social interaction and tend to openly express my enthusiasm and excitement. Yeah, sure. This is what you said. I'm ENTJ. Yeah. Intuitive. I'm very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Yeah, sure. Thinking. You likely focus on objectivity and rationality, putting effectiveness above social harmony. Good lord! I did not say that at all! I like social harmony. These two aren't mutually exclusive. You can have objectivity and rationality whilst also having social harmony. Judging. I'm likely organized, decisive, and thorough, valuing structure and planning over spontaneity. Yeah, sure, I guess. Alien, I assume INFP is the emotional one? Weird, maybe. 65% assertive. You're likely self-assured and even-tempered and resistant to stress, refusing to worry too much. Yeah, pretty much. My career path. My strengths. Clear communication. Efficient, organized. Clear communication. This one I kind of disagree with. I'm not that good of a communicator with my family, at least. At least with my family. I feel like I could communicate with people, but with my family, I have issues. Efficient organizer. Flattering. Results-oriented. Yes, I do like results. Decisive action. What's the point in putting things off when things can be done right now? Future focused. Like, I'm more focused on the now, but I do think about the future, like, the plan Bs I was talking about. Proactive initiative. What is that? You instinctively seize opportunities without waiting for encouragement or permission, propelling your projects and your career forward. Your weaknesses. Reluctant to delegate tasks. You find it difficult to fully trust others with responsibilities, causing unnecessary stress by carrying excessive workload yourself. I guess sometimes I do that, but not that much. Relentless with routine tasks. Wait, that's it. This is a weakness? Why is relentless with routine tasks a weakness? Routine or detail-heavy tasks can test your patience, causing frustration and reducing your enthusiasm and productivity. Oh, maybe. It does cause a lot of frustration, but I don't get unenthused with what I do. I don't drop productivity because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So you got to give it all your full. You got to give it all for everything. 110% on everything, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Underestimating emotional factors. While focusing on measurable outcomes, you may overlook people's emotional needs, inadvertently hindering overall productivity. I mean, I wouldn't know it if I do this, so I'm not going to say yes or no to that, but maybe. Overly critical. That's a weakness? Your focus on efficiency and excellence sometimes leads to excessively harsh critiques, negatively impacting on team morale. Again, but like if I'm overly critical, right? I don't have to phrase things in a mean way. I can be overly critical but be constructive at the same time. Like, yes, I am overly critical, but I'm constructive. I don't beat people down. That's just cruel. This is just wrong. I'm not cruel. Jeez. It makes sense that I am intolerant. You would say that. Don't listen to Bumby. Titan, what am I? I'm a commander. Intolerance of inefficiency. That's a weakness? I want all the gears to be moving, baby. Your drive for efficiency can breed impatience towards slower colleagues or unavoidable delays, affecting collaboration dynamics. What? That's not a weakness. That I mean, I don't have a problem with people if they're slow. Again, I work by myself, so I don't have a team. Like but if I were to hire people, why would I want to hire, like, say, an editor when I could hire another editor that's just better and faster? You know what I mean? Personal growth. Thank you so much for the... Hold on. I wanted to let that play. Thank you so much for the follow. Thack It. Great name, by the way. Love that name. Thank you so much for the follow. My strengths. Wait, oh, this just more? My personal growth. Seeking constructive feedback. Yeah, I do. Structured habits. Purposeful leaning. What's this one? You consistently challenge yourself to pursue knowledge and refine existing skills in meaning ways. I mean, I like to read books. High self-motivation. You proactively hold yourself accountable for developing your abilities, rarely needing external encouragement. Yeah, and I learned this from my dad, to self-motivate myself, and hopefully I help my friends with that as well, because sometimes I like to give pep talks. Wait, how is Titan mod abusing? Objective self-analysis. You regularly assess and reveal your actions honestly, enabling you to make purposeful improvements. Yeah, I do that. It's how I did it with school. I like kind of judged myself and kind of worked on what I thought were my weaknesses. So, sure. Openness to new experiences. You actively seek activities outside your comfort zone, creating opportunities for significant personal growth. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. I would do that. I don't like do that on a regular basis, but I would do that. Yeah, I worked a jiu-jitsu tournament recently. I had to push myself to do that because I did not want to do it. I thought it was going to be embarrassing, but it turned out to be really fun. So, sure. Icarus laughed as he fell. True. Any of y'all know how to do butterfly knife tricks? Icarus laughed as he fell. Impatience with slow progress. I'll admit that. I do. I get pretty impatient with slow progress. Overcommitting yourself. Your ambitious pursuit of goals frequently leads to taking on too many responsibilities at once, causing exhaustion and ineffective outcomes. I kind of disagree with that. I don't do this a lot because I know my limitations. I know what's too much for me to handle, and I'm pretty good at judging what I can take head on. So I'm not going to lie, I think I can end up in a situation where I do overcommit myself, but it doesn't happen often enough. Unrealistically high standards. I mean, I do have high standards for myself. I mean, I don't want... Why would I want to, hinder myself? Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like, I gotta try. Avoiding emotional reflection. Not really, no. I always want to make sure I'm in a good mood, because if I'm in a bad mood, I don't want to work. So I'm always, like, in a good mood when I'm trying to, what's the word that they use above here? Motivate myself. Yeah, motivation. Resistance to relaxation. Whoa, this is very untrue. I live to relax. Discomfort asking for support. Yeah, no, that's true. I do sometimes. I have trouble asking people for help on things, except for my parents. I'll ask my parents for help for a lot of things, but for people, sometimes I feel embarrassed because the task will seem simple, so when I ask for help, it'll seem like, I don't know. Reliable commitment, direct honesty, practical problem solving, energetic companion, respect for your independence, encouraging confidence. How many of these are there? Okay, this is the last one. Sometimes emotion and logic are important in situations. Yeah, I agree. Alright, so with that out of the way, we now know my personality. I think my TF2 should be done, you know, exhausting itself. I think the donkey kicked itself out here. Icarus laughed as he fell. Well, 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 usual suspect. Yeah, usual suspect. Weird, could you explain most of the prominent traits in an INFP? Nope, I can't.
Time has been added. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
I should put on music? Hell no, because YouTube's gonna copyright me. It's different on Twitch. On Twitch I can play music. On YouTube it's different. So playing music is gonna bankrupt me. So that's not happening. I'm talking to Weird Alien since he seems to be knowledgeable of this. Yeah, he does seem knowledgeable of it.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Here we go, here we go.
We have lost the control point.
Oh, Weird Alien is a woman, as it seems. That's pretty cool. Nice. I did not know that. That's cool, man. I just thought you were a weird alien. Medic, I exist! Acknowledge me! Medic, I exist! What the heck was that? Whoa! Oh, nice! Ooh. I paid for that one. What I said, I have met 3 INFPs, some of them were social. Sorry, I didn't know that. Why are you all writing paragraphs? I don't know. Well, and damn well, I'm not very social. Oh. They're all talking, like, about personality traits, I think. Or whatever the word for it is, personality types. I'm a commander. The leader. And then you have the F students. The F students are the inventors. Oof. Also, Titan, that was 2 lines of text, not that hard to read. Damn. Bars. Roll out. Here we go. Moist and delicious. Moist and delicious. Chris, what was the biggest number of views I've had on live? 24. 24 is my record. And that was last week. I had 24 last week. Very happy. A Schmorple, have I ever read The Catcher in the Rye? I've read Catcher in the Rye. I don't like it that much, though. I've read it for school. I've read it thoroughly. I don't like it. I know you're not asking me, but I feel the need to respond to that because I'm so familiar with Catcher in the Rye. Like, hearing it makes me feel like it's ball knowledge because it's a school subject, but it's not. It's like surface level at best. Damn, everyone's taking the health packs. The protagonist from Catcher in the Rye is INFP. Yeah, Colin, no, what's his, don't tell me what his name is, I'll think of it. It's, Holden, it's, Holden Caulfield, that's what it is, Holden Caulfield. No, why'd you oh, okay, so I swear to you, I thought of it before you typed that message, but now that you said it, you're just not gonna believe me. You're gonna think I got it from that. Terrible. I said not to say it. I was gonna think of it. No, Holden Caulfield. But you know what school I read, or one book I read from school I did like was, the Great Gatsby. I really liked that read. I like that book a lot.
We have lost the control point.
When you say Holden, I think of Blood Meridian. Have you actually read Blood Meridian? Because I have. It's a great book. And when I say have you read it, I don't mean you just watched the Wendigo video essay. I mean, do you actually have the book and have read it? Because I do. I have the book in my closet right now, along with some other books that I really enjoy. Most of which from school, because I actually liked the books that school gave me, except Catcher in the Rye. But I did like reading those other books. 400 ping, 500 ping, gotta leave. And then you have the F students. The F students are the inventors. Well, not physical, but I have read some. Okay. Yeah, no, Blood Meridian's a really good book. Not in its entirety. I'm still working on it. Okay. The server's kind of laggy on TF2 right now. Are the servers just laggy, or is it just me? Because if it's just me, I'm fine with dealing with that. It's happened to me before. But if the servers are laggy, then that's a bummer. Have I read Russian literature like Crime and Punishment? I've only read the really mainstream Russian literature stuff. So the stuff that you'd get in school, like you say, Crime and Punishment. I've not read like the obscure kind of like art school books that I'm sure are probably in your head like right now. Because if I said I've read Russian literature, you're probably going to start quizzing me on like, oh, okay, you've read Russian literature. Have you heard the book written in 1812 called La Diviette about a man who kills his dog? And I'm just not gonna know what that is. So I don't know the obscure stuff. I know the mainstream stuff, like the stuff that you'd get in an American school and read about. Sometimes it's you, but right now it's the servers. Right now it's the servers. All right, great. You know, I think my all-time favorite book that I've read in school, it might be The Things They've Carried. I liked The Things They've Carried, but at the same time I also liked The Great Gatsby. Animal Farm. I love Animal Farm. That is a great read. I love Animal Farm. I've read Orwell's Animal Farm. That's a great read. I just said that. Great Gatsby, Things They've Carried. I don't know about a lot of stuff. I know that Russian literature where the man who killed the dog is actually mute and deaf protagonist. I was kidding when I said that. I was kidding when I said the man who kills his dog. But there is probably a Russian book that's like that. Like you say, with the mute and deaf protagonist. Wealth of Nations, the book by Adam Smith, the Scottish philosopher. I've read that from school. Actually, if I'm including like historical books like from way back then I gotta include Pluto's Republic, the books that Aristotle wrote. Tristube read We by Yevgeny Yatin. I don't know what that is. Actually, there is. It's called Moo Moo. Interesting. I don't know what that is. I have a butterfly knife. Oh, I do too. I have a butterfly knife too. It's fake though. It's like a prop knife, but I used to do a lot of tricks with it. I used to know some tricks, but I don't know that many tricks anymore. Like, this type of people is annoying. Whoa, what type of people, Ohms? I'm also Russian, but I have American personality. American personality? Well, which American personality? You know me. I'm from California, so obviously from the shirt, and probably from the accent too. You know, I can say things that sound Californian. But American personality is interesting. So like a Southern hospitality kind of thing, like, you know, welcome to our little hacienda, something like that. Because I love that My dad talks so highly of the South. I really want to check it out for myself. It's unsharpened, so now I call it the butterfly butter knife. Oh, interesting. My dad is really nice, and he open-handed one from his collection for me. What, the butterfly knife? Interesting. My parents say that I'm not very social. Okay, whoa. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, Fair Fuzz. Hold on. It's like the 18 to 19-year-olds acting like people who says young people are so immature and more like, gang, you're just a young adult. Don't call me that. I'm bad educated. What the hive? You're not talking about me, are you? Did anyone in this chat like disrespect you and call you immature? Also, I thought you were 18 or like 19. Aren't you that age as well? Tristube is the story in which Orwell based Animal Farm in 1984. Oh, that book. Yeah. Oh. Thank you so much for the follow, Lego Pokemon fan. How's it going, man? Welcome to the chat. Sup, bro? Welcome to the chat. No. Oh, okay, good. Unsharpened a butterfly knife. Interesting. So we're back on the TF2 grind. I got it. TF2 servers are funky right now. I'm sure, as you know. No, I'm 14. Oh, you're 14? Oh, okay. Anyways. I guess I confused you with Fuzzy then, because I'm pretty sure Fuzzy is a fair bit older. I've heard his voice on VC sounds a fair bit older. It's cold in your walls. Yes, the AC is on, as a matter of fact, but outside is damn near 100 degrees. If not a little over that. It's been getting 100 degrees a lot consistently lately, and I just love it. I'm a hot weather guy. I thrive in that environment, so I love going outside and just kind of basking in that heat. It's real nice. Don't listen to older generations who say that young adults are immature because sometimes they try to think that they're smarter than the younger generation. I feel like the chat's just kind of fighting ghosts right now. What is this about hating the older generations and like the younger generations? Did I miss something? What's 100 degrees in Celsius? 100 F2C. 37 degrees. That's 37.7. I actually know the math to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, but I can't do it in my head. When I start to get super cold, when I go outside, it's hot, I still feel cold. Interesting. So your body kind of like retains that AC environment, right? If it's anything over 30, I can't handle it. I'm the opposite. I hate being cold. I'm so geared towards hot weather. Indeed, yeah. I like the cold. Well, you and I are opposite ends of the coin then, brother. I hate the cold. Well, I don't hate the cold. I do like the cold, but I dress very heavily for it. I like the snow. I like the environment. Hell, I live near the Pacific Northwest. It gets real cold there. But I'm just a hot weather guy. You know, I want to live in the desert. By the way, what's going on with the 18-year-olds? What 18-year-old? You're talking about me? Because I'm 18, but who do you speak of? I love noisemakers. Pyro sounds like Kenny from South Park. Yeah, he does. I made that comparison a little bit ago. No, the lag, it's starting! I have to get kills now and leave. Talking about hating the older generation. I mean, if we think 18 is the older generation, then I peg this conversation so wrong. It's just kids hating new gens. Actually, though, if you like Orwell, then read We. It's more directly Soviet than 1984. I don't particularly care for Soviet Union and things like that. I think that's one of the most glazed parts of history, like so normie. So I don't really care for it because of that. But I'll read it. I'll definitely read it. You talked about the book on call once, And again, I like history. That's not to say I don't dislike Russian history. I'm just saying it's way too normie. Like, ask any quote-unquote history major to talk about any subject that isn't the Soviet Union or World War II, and they're just, like, dumbfounded. Ooh! Wicked. Is a bad law? I'm 17. I feel 18 because of the stuff I do. Yeah, no. I'm in the same boat. I always felt a little more mature than my age. I should be geared towards hot weather too, since Spain gets really hot, but I just like the cold better. I feel like it has to do with your environment. Like, you want to experience what you've experienced less. Like, if you lived in mostly hot weather, then it just becomes kind of, you know, unexciting for you. Like, just extraordinary, by that meaning. So you want to experience something you don't really experience as often, which is cold weather. Like, maybe that may be why. Maybe that... Let me finish my thoughts, Demo Knight. Maybe that may be why you are geared towards cold weather. Finally, thank you for letting me finish. That's all I wanted. Now back to it. Run! Run! The sentry's low. Like, very low. So is Demo Knight. Oh wow, I thugged it out. Wait, I out-tanked the sentry and no one else could do that? Come on! Holy cow. Sentry down. Oh no, Spain gets like -5 degrees in winters, lol. No, I know. I know how cold Spain gets. I'm kind of invested in like geography. Because again, that's the social studies class. If I'm a history major, then I'm definitely going to know a thing or two about geography because the two are often learned interchangeably. So that's all social studies. And I'm aware Spain can get real cold. It's got some high like altitudes. Same thing with New Mexico. It's a desert, but it's also one of the coldest states because of how like high it can get, like all the mountains and whatnot. Same thing. The desert states, man. People don't understand like the topography of like the Great Basin and the Mojave in the U.S. Because you can get some real high mountains, get some snow even. Like, it's not just all Death Valley. I feel like when people think of the desert in the US, they think of like Death Valley or like what TF2 looks like, and that really could not be further from the truth. Like, yes, deserts look like this, but it doesn't really do justice to like the beautiful topography in these regions. Each season's like polar opposites, so I like winter more. Maybe. It's cold mostly most of the year, so experiencing something different is a little time feels nice. Interesting. Oh! I just got hit by a car. It's hot most of the year. Yeah, I was gonna say, you were talking about how it's hot most of the year, and you like cold weather, so you like what it isn't, and you also said it's cold most of the year, so I was gonna say.
Competition begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'ma go. Alright, take care, Fuzzy. See you next stream, man. Yeah, it was great having you, man. It was great having you. I may end stream soon anyways, but take care, man. Hang loose. Hang loose, bro. And also there's Christmas. That adds to me liking winter more. Yeah. Yeah, I love some Christmas. Spending it with the family, it's great. My Nana makes the best Christmas dinners. She goes all out for the food. She goes all out. That's amazing. There we go. God Emperor of Doom. Also, my face cam froze. That is awesome.
Secure. Alert. The control point has been captured.
Alright. Well, the YouTube stream, I'll still have face cam, but... oh, it unfroze. It unfroze. Alright, cool. There we go. I don't like holidays. Yeah, why not, Alien? You spend it with the family, friends. Halloween, you go out with your friends. Go trick-or-treating, go to a party. You get Christmas, spend it with the family. Good food, gifts. What's not to like? Because I don't like party stuff or being around with society. Oh, that sounds sad. I'm sorry to hear that, but you know what? It's whatever floats your boat, man. Just not for you, man. I guess it's not for everybody, you know? All the lights and all the social and yeah. I guess it's not for everybody. Could be overwhelming. I understand that completely. No. Friends or family can sometimes be negative stuff for me. It sounds like it's getting real touchy for you. So if you don't want to get into this conversation, we can stop it right here. I mean, if it gets too personal, then we can cut it right now. You don't have to get into the specifics. Ooh. Well, I spend holidays with my close friends and family, and I socially thrive in those spaces. I'm not usually very social, but I like those spaces. Yeah, because you're around like a familiar environment. Like, as social as it is, you're not like meeting strangers. You're meeting people you're very familiar with. So that's why, you know, having a party with friends and family, it's all an environment to get to hang with the people you know and enjoy, rather than going out into the unknown with people you don't know, and it's real awkward. Like going to a Christmas party in Rockefeller Center of New York, just a bunch of people you don't know. Like, I imagine that could be overwhelming for some people. Who's Bobby? Oh, he's just Bobby Bacala. Icarus laughed as he fell. He's falling for the rage bait, Cheesy. Keep doing it. He's falling for the rage bait. Well, Frazier. Icarus laughed as he fell. Sometimes you have to be careful with people. There are some people who can blame you or judge you. Just stay away from them. Absolutely. Stay away from those people. You want to be around like a positive circle. Back? Hey, what's up, Lego Pokemon? I wasn't even aware that you left. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah. That's why I pick my friends carefully. As you should. You got to properly vet them with having the proper conversations. You know, knowing who their family is. Like, it's all very important. When I meet new friends, I make sure to only have conversations that kind of talks about their personalities in a way. Just stuff that's not personal, but helps me judge them as a person, not getting too personal. Like, I'm pretty good at having those kinds of vetting conversations, you know? And now I really like my circle of friends. I enjoy with the people I hang out with. Wow, okay, Death Corner. And looks like my body gets added to the Death Corner as well, along with my victims. Ignore people who blame on me because I don't care what they think about me. Well, that's a good attitude at least. You can't let people like that win, you know what I mean? When they're mad at you, right, and you're in a situation where the people you're with are trying to pin you on something or try and get you mad to ruffle your feathers, the best thing to do is to ignore them and move on, because that's how you live rent-free in their head. If you respond to their engagement, get mad at them back, start bad-talking them, they win. They then win, and you give up all your power, you know? So that's literally the attitude you have to be taking. If you're with someone that you don't like and they're trying to get at you and under your skin, ignore them, walk away. They'll either contact you and apologize, or they'll never see you again, in which case you've dodged a pretty big bullet. So, yeah. It's a good attitude to have, Alien. Really, it is. You sound like you know your stuff. You sound like you know what you're doing, and I like that. I like that a lot. Back here now. Sometimes they gossip about me that I'm schizoid or that I need to go to the mental hospital. Again, okay, Alien, you don't have to share all this if you don't want to, because it sounds like it's getting personal. If you want to air it out and talk about it, that's completely fine. I just hope you don't have pressure, or there's pressure on you to think that you need to share all this. Because again, you know, if there's stuff you're not comfortable with sharing, you don't have to share it. If you want to, of course, then I'm not stopping you, but I'm also, I hope you don't think that I'm forcing you or kind of manipulating you into giving me all this, you know, information about your family. Because, again, you know, you don't have to share this if you don't want to. You're safe here, you know what I mean? I'm not going to pressure you or peer pressure. If you want to air it out, that's cool. But yeah. And plus, Alien, I won't tell a soul if you do vent. Oh, that's a guy in my Twitch chat saying if you do vent, he won't tell a soul. So that's good. You can trust Lego Pokemon fan. Hell yeah. Yeah, for real. Air it out if you want to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It's all like dirty laundry, you know what I mean? Nah, kidding. I can't control what you do. I can only control what I do. And you know, I actually haven't done it yet this stream, so this is a good place to do it. If to anyone new watching, welcome. I'm Tristube. I stream TF2 on Sundays, and I'm also doing a Batman Arkham marathon on Fridays. So consider hitting that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, or follow button if you're on Twitch. And in the description of my YouTube stream and on my Twitch page, you can find a link to my own Discord server. We're growing a big old community with each other, and I actually love it so far. I love interacting with you guys, and I even do polls for streams that I can play, like viewer suggestions and whatnot. So if you want, get in on all the action, you know, jump on in. But if not, thank you so much for watching anyways. I appreciate every single one of you, and enjoy the rest of the stream. This demo man is on borrowed time, man. He's been active for far too long. And so have I. Okay. I just sometimes talk about how I help myself or do a problem solving. That's fine, man. Keep doing it if it helps you out. Absolutely. I know bottling that stuff up can feel real bad. Like, I speak from experience, trust me. You know, I think I figured out why I'm not social thanks to the stream a bit, lol. Yeah, you know, it's just nervousness and all that stuff you think about yourself, and you always think of yourself different than how you actually are. That's a lot where that nervousness comes from. And when I just kind of stopped caring about how I think of myself, just, you know, go outside, put my best foot forward, meet new friends. You know what? If they don't like me, then hey, they don't like me. People aren't going to like me, but people are going to like me. And I'm out there for those people, you know what I mean? Just to have a good time. Absolutely. Just going out and have a good time. There you go. Huh. Well, shoot. I'm not really good with conversation topics, but with people I know I can just, yeah. If you need to fish for conversation topics, just talk about the other person, in my case. Like, ask them about their interests. Like, you don't have to talk about, you know, something that's happening in the world or some kind of social pop culture you're not, like, well-versed in just to have a conversation. It often helps to see, like, or to gather what the person is interested in and to just, like, insist on, like, that kind of topic. Like, ask them, like, hey, you know, you're into jackets? What kind of jackets? Oh, that's cool. I like those jackets, too. Hey, are you into these kinds of jackets? Oh, wow, that's interesting. I like these jackets, too. Hey, yeah, you want to go shopping later? And boom, instant friend. No, I was right there! No! I was right on the point. Burger boy! You can't escape me! Maintaining it and have lots of fun talking, so that's another likes and dislikes. You know, I'm very good at talking with my friends because they know what they're into. Yeah, exactly. But to meet new people, you have to get to that You need to get to that level. So if you're meeting someone new, obviously it's hard to talk to them because you don't know what their interests are. So, well, that's how the conversation start. Hey, what are you into? What kind of movies do you like? So that way, when you get more familiar with that person, you know their interests, the next time the two of you can have a conversation, it's a lot more lighthearted, you know what to talk about, you're friendly, things like that. You know, so, yeah, think of first conversations with new people, not as you're having a conversation with a friend, but as you're trying to get to that same level with your regular friends. Because you already know so much about your friends. You already know so much about them. So meeting new people should be about getting to that level. You know what I mean? It's getting to the level of your friends. So, like, what's your favorite topic with your friends? You find that topic, meet a new person, and then you initiate that topic by, instead of doing it like a friend, you ask them what their opinions on that topic are. So if your favorite topic with your friends are, say, a movie show, or a movie or a TV show, well, then you start talking about that TV show with the stranger if the conversation topic comes up in the conversation, like, hey, you know, you like movies, what kind of movies? Oh, okay, me and my friends talk about this show, do you like this show? And they do, and boom, you know what to talk about. You just gotta be loose with it, you know? You just gotta get loose. Talk about, you know, the person's interest. Hey, what are you into? Just, you know, oh, you're into this, I'm into this too. Just all loose. And it's all in the moment. Like, thinking about it now in preparation is a lot harder than just walking up to a very random person saying, hey, man, I'm this. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Hey, do you like this? What are you into? Yeah. Like, social gatherings, it's really easy to do that. Obviously, don't do it to somebody on the street because they could be, you know, on their way to work or eating or minding their own business. But if you're at like a gathering, like you say you usually do, like say a party or maybe at an event, then now you're with people that are probably like-minded, so it becomes pretty easy to maintain conversation that way. That's what you struggle with? Well, it's good that that's the part you struggle with because that's the hardest part. But once you get over that hurdle, it becomes a lot easier. Tris, is it okay if I add you on Steam? I don't add a lot of people on Steam that much anymore because my friends list is getting way too big. But you're more than welcome to join my Discord server because if you want to play with me, then to do that is to get in my Discord server so I know like the usernames and whatnot can all be shared to the same space. So adding you on Steam, I don't really do that. But if you do want to end up playing with me like on a stream, the best way to do that is to join the Discord server. Oh, don't worry, I'm very active on it. I'm active on Discord server. I don't like neglect a whole lot. Maybe if I'm on a camping trip, but I'll let people know if I'm gonna be inactive before I am. So yeah. Tristube, what action would you commit as you fell? I would laugh, because I know that even though I'm falling, I'd be soaring. Boop 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 wow 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 wow. Laughing mayhaps? Yeah, 100% laughing. I'm with Schmorple on this one. I remember my mom forced me to be friends with a Russian girl that I didn't want to talk to because I'm not going to be friends with her. I'm mostly a loner in high school. I mean, being forced to do something, especially this to be friends with another person, that's hard. That's really hard. Conversations become impossible because often when you're forced to be friends with somebody, it's somebody that you don't have a lot in common with, and you just don't really jive with, you know? It's not easy going, so I feel you, man. I feel you. It never really happened to me, but I get how it feels to be forced to be friends with somebody. Like, if I'm on a call with a friend and they want to get the mutual in, like a friend of a friend, sometimes that person, you just really don't like that person, but you gotta try and be friends with them so that your main friend doesn't get offended or something. Like, that feeling is the most awkward feeling in the world.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She forced me to be friends with a wrong person. Wrong person how? That sounds like a really weird way of phrasing it. Like, wrong person, what do you mean by that? Because I know that I had to fall in order to soar in the first place. Yeah, I'd be smiling as I'd fall because I knew I'd have to soar in order to fall.
point. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Or the wrong person. That's interesting.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
I'm actually not talking about feelings because my parents don't know, because I don't talk to some Russian individuals. Wait, I'm not talking about feelings because my parents don't know, because I don't talk to some Russian individuals. My parents don't know about me. Have you ever tried talking to them, or trying to bridge the gap and find some middle ground? Because sometimes that helps.
Alert. The control point is
Das
being
gut.
captured. We have lost the control point.
Fix that. Fix that. There you go.
Alert. The control point is being
Sometimes I feel like my close friends know me more than my parents. Yes, but they think I'm shy. Interesting. I don't know really how to help in a situation like this. I've got a pretty good. I'm never really in this situation, so I apologize if I can't really appear as supportive or helpful in this situation, because you know I'm never in this situation with my parents, so my own parents. So apologies in advance. That just sounds terrible. I guess next course of action is like, if your parents don't really understand them, they think you're shy, then I guess just have another conversation with them. Then that, I guess, is my only other suggestion. Like, have another conversation, maybe be a bit more thorough about how you feel about talking to new people, and maybe they'll understand, and who knows, maybe you'll find some middle ground so where your parents can maybe help you out with some with whatever holds you back from wanting to talk to some Russian individuals, as you say. But maybe you just like being independent. Maybe then just do your parents know that? Maybe tell them like, hey, you know, I'm not shy. I like my independence. You know what I mean? I like keeping my head down, committing to whatever it is you commit to, and just being independent. I like to have space. You know what I mean? I like to have that kind of space. Parents would understand that. Well, I don't know. Again, this situation's never happened to me personally, so that's the best I could give, is just have a dialogue. I have a really good relationship with my parents. I just don't know. They don't know much about me. Well, that's good. That's good. Everyone should have a good relationship with their parents. I mean, they're kind of your parents. Chris laughed as he fell for he knew that falling meant he had sword. I actually sometimes have unhealthy relationships with my family. Sounds a bit touchy. Proceed with caution, weird alien. Proceed with caution. Again. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Matei? Welcome. It's the Tristube. Oh, I like that nickname, Tristube. That's cool. I like that. What's up, man? Your favorite streamer? Oh boy, that's a lot of pressure, but you know what? I appreciate that, man. Welcome to the chat. Fashionably late. You may have been late to the party, but who knows? You could very well be the life of it, Matei. Just here chilling on some TF2. Jen and Kreia. Hey, what's up, Jen? You can DM me something real quick? Alright. I'll take a look-see in just a sec. I'm a bit preoccupied right here. Oh, big crit, big crit, big crit. Our favorite streamer, you gotta clutch up. I guess I do. Don't worry, I got Quasar behind me. And I got 100 ping. Alright, let's see if I can carry this to 100 ping. Oof. Alright, come on. Oof, okay. That's fine. Oh, the lag is unbearable. I'll take a look at your DM in a second, Jen. Oh, man. Uh-oh. That's a lot of projectiles. Oh, yes! Give me a clutch, give me a clutch. I need to kill that engineer so that he can't build anymore. Oof. That was a good clutch, though. I got rid of a lot of bad players there. Icarus laughed as he fell, for he knew that in order to fall, he would have
Our
flew.
control point is being captured.
My sister knows me better than my parents because I just feel like her being my sibling means she just usually gets closer. Yeah, it can feel like that sometimes. Your sibling's your partner in crime for a lot of your life. Until you get like a significant other, like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but up until then, your sibling is like your closest confidant. Your partner. Oof. Ooh! Ooh, that is just nasty lag. That is nasty. Oof. 100 ping? That's not even that bad. I was getting up to 600 ping earlier. Yo, I'm in your server. Hey, what's going on, Big Head? Oh, that's a cool name. Cool name, bro. Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for stopping by my stream. You take a look at the name. I'm going to check out that Tristube guy. I appreciate it, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay, bro. We're just chilling on some TF2 today. Hitting clips and getting dunked on. Oh, they're building. And no more sentry for you. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got a Wrangler. Watch out. No. Big Head. Where's Big Head? Are you on my team or the enemy team? Let's just have a different username. Having a sibling is like having a stalker on you at all times in the house, mostly. Oh, not for me. My sister keeps to herself a whole lot. She helped discover I was bi, actually.
Alert. The
That's
control
cool.
point is being captured.
Damn. Alright, let me check the DM. Get this airdropped. I can't watch that on stream, but that is pretty funny. W wallpaper? Thanks, man. I'm a huge regular show fan. Rigby, you know we're supposed to stop the red team, dude. Mordecai, like, permanently shaped the way I talk, like, to this day. He's the reason I sound the way I do, and the reason I say dude in, like, every sentence. Obviously, I'm just not as much of a negative Nancy as Mordecai is, though. I'm more of an early season Mordecai. And a late season. I'm just definitely not mid-season Mordecai. Like, Muscle Man Wedding Mordecai. I'm early, and I'm late season. This game gonna be funny. Luckily, my family is super supportive about it. That's great. That's great to hear. More of that positivity would be good. You know. This game gonna be funny. Why is this gonna be funny? Why specifically? I mean, TF2 is always funny, but why specifically? I'm curious. Do I go to school or work full time? I don't work full time. I work part time. I'm full-time YouTube. I'm trying to be a no. I am. I'm not trying to be. I am. I am a full-time YouTuber and streamer. Part-time, I like to go to my local jiu-jitsu workout and help my dad teach some classes. I also I want to start working at more jiu-jitsu tournaments, so working like mats and whatnot. Because last year I was a mat coordinator, and that was really fun. I liked coordinating like the fights and keeping the scores and all the penalties and whatnot. Nice. Gotcha. Did I go to college or only high school? I only went to high school, but when my YouTube takes off a little more, I plan on going to a local community college to do my general eds, like just to get them out of the way for credit reasons. And then once I do that, I'd transfer to maybe like a different college after getting my hands on some more money and taking a more specialized class, like something more fun. So like guitar lessons, voice acting, business classes are an interest of mine. Like learning more business, because I like business. I'm into like the 9-to-5 hustle, the mindset of it, not the actual execution of it. But to learn the business is going to help a lot with YouTube for more marketing tactic and things like that, and you know, the economy, because I'm pretty good about the economy. There's more I need to know. There's more I need to learn. So when I take off a little more on YouTube, I'm going to take my general eds at a community college, get those credits like out of the way, so no more math, no science, all that boring stuff, get it out of the way, then transfer, take a more specialized class of my choosing, so something fun, like I mentioned before, guitar, voice acting, things like that. Oh, snap! It's actually very nice. Yeah, I planned it meticulously. Because college is a big venture, man. I'm not planning on, you know, going to college, like the whole routine, and getting a 9 to 5, because this is what I want to be doing. So I have to plan for that specifically. Like, what are in my best interests? And luckily, my parents are very supportive of that. They're very aware of my plan, and my mom even helped me plan out my future. Like, she's recommended some streams even for me. College starts again for me tomorrow. I'm dreading it. Yeah, that's what I want to avoid. I want to avoid college dread, because college isn't meant to be just like going back to school for another 4 years. It's learning what you want to do for the rest of your life and more fun on the side. You know what I mean? Like college shouldn't feel like more school, or at least that's what my parents say. Like the experiences should be different in its entirety. The differences should be different in its entirety. So that's why I want to sort of plan that out ahead of time, meticulously craft my adult life, molding it carefully. The business major exam of putting the circle inside the circle-shaped hole. Don't say that. And no, that's not the business major exam. That's the sociology professor exam. Is putting the circle in the circle-shaped hole. That's sociology, not business. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, we won. Nice. Look at that. But I'm sorry to hear that, Matei. That sounds unfortunate, man. Good luck with that, seriously. Thoughts and prayers, brother. Thoughts and prayers.
Competition begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I take college over high school by a long shot, and it is interesting. But for me, it's more like dreading to hope to have a good professors and classmates. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I saw a meme recently about college, like me when the classes I specifically signed up for end up on my schedule, and it's like, it was really funny. I understood it completely, even though I don't go to college. I have been in situations like that. Oh. Let me in on that action. No! The sniper. Wait, was I sniped or headshot? Because I flew. Ah, well. Arg. We're back here. We're back. Ooh. Brother. Okay, that's some bogus. Oh, that is such bogus. I got launched up by a sticky and I was stun locked and then sniped. That's some bogus right there, man. That sucks. Oh, wait. I have to bring the neon sign. I have to bring the neon sign. Okay. It's one of those situations, I guess. When I was younger, I used to dread going back to class after summer break, but as I matured, it just felt exciting. I never had that phase. I just hate school. It sucks. I hate school, but I overcommitted to it. Like, I'm an A student, don't get me wrong. I got A's, straight A's. And it took a bunch of AP classes from my senior year, but I hated every step of the way. Don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness, no one wanted to turn around? Did Medic just drop Uber too? Maybe, I'm not sure. My classes this year started at a much better time than last semester's. In the fall last year, I had 2 classes start at 8 a.m. and in the spring I had 10 a.m. This fall I started at 11 a.m. for some classes, so it's better. Oh, that's good. That's good at least. Like if I do college, I'm taking it very slow. I'm like 1 class, a couple days a week, YouTube on other days. Like that's for my general eds, right? Just a couple classes, so my weeks aren't completely filled to the brim. Just, you know, on Tuesdays, go to class 11 a.m. Boom. Welcome back, Spoon. Welcome back to the stream, bro. So you're not the inventor. No, I'm the perfect employee. I work for the F student. Yeah, man, I love that guy. The guy with the beard and like the muscles that makes up stories about his childhood. He is literally the quintessential, like, gets a failure on an exam and makes an excuse as to why. Like, what bro sends me after failing an exam. He's the quintessential what bro sends me. And that's why I love him so much. Hey, Angie. No, let me destroy your buildings! Okay, no more dispensers. That's fine. There might be a small amount of lag. Yeah, there might be. Maybe. I don't know. It's too early to tell. The Kung Fu one was so funny. Yeah, it was. To me, he was Master Shifu, and he was in love with me. Top 10 things that never happened.
The control point is being captured.
You would teach me Kung Fu. What? No. All right. All right. What the what? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna read that chat in a second. Hold on, fellow Twitch viewer. I'll read that in a second, bro. 1 second. Well, zombies, today Tigger's having a birthday party. Unreal. That still haunts me to this day. No. All right, I'm gonna read that now. Mario, we gotta find the princess, and you gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book. Wow, what a callback! At least I think that's a reference to like that one Mario game. Like, ah, shoot. I think I remember that. I think. Anyways, welcome to the chat, FestiveX1. You're a first-time chatter. Welcome, bro. I am Tristube. I'm live every Sunday. Live TF2 every Sunday, and every Friday I'm marathoning the Batman Arkham game. So, if that interests you,
zombies are coming.
if that interests you, please consider hitting that follow button if you're on Twitch, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. But if not, thank you so much for watching anyways, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay, man. So you're having a chill time. Wipeout! That scout stood no chance. Oh, my medic stood no chance. Time for a random question. What PvZ enemy do I dislike the most? Well, PvZ1 is so well balanced with his enemies. I don't dislike any of them, really. Maybe imps, like thrown from Gargantuars, because sometimes it can feel like BS when they get thrown past all your defenses and eat all your offense plants. But like, I don't know. Maybe the input. That's about it, really. Maybe the Zomboni, I guess. Zomboni or the imp. The one with the AI images where he said he broke a stick and they were trying to beat him with it just a finger. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Wait, why did the spy crab cross the road? I don't know. Why, Festivex? Because he was never really on your side. Oh, that's clever. That's actually funny. I enjoy that. I'm going to be taking that, putting it in the old journal. I'll be remembering that, and I'll be using that on my other TF2 friends after stream. He never really was on your side. That's a good one. That is good. Okay. We seem to be in a bit of a predicament. A bit of a predicament. I'm stealing that joke. I know, it's clever, right? Oh. Oh no. Situations are getting dire, sir. The blue team's getting a little zealous here. Getting a little zealous. Mark 9-1 was thy RNG verse of the day, Tobios. True. Has anyone realized that middle school was wild like Mafia? No, it was. Middle school, getting bullied in middle school is infinitely worse than getting bullied in high school. Because middle schoolers, they'll bully you, but they'll bully you accurately. Like, it'll hurt you the most, like, verbally. They'll make fun of you accurately, and it's the worst experience ever. I bet you have a pet capybara and call it a coconut doggy. Me? How do I give you that impression? I don't even live in Brazil. My honest reaction? No, true. Oh my, that's a crit. Some kid ripped the soap dispenser off the wall and threw it in the toilet in my middle school. Yikes. I got bullied by a Yakuza's son in middle school and high school, so I couldn't do anything about it. What? You were bullied by a Yakuza boss's son? Or a Yakuza member, at least? That's tough, man. That's rough. I don't think anyone can top that experience. Holy cow, at least you're okay, man. He was vicious? I bet he was. He was untouchable. I remember in middle school the iPhone X came out as the biggest flex. Yeah, it truly was. I wouldn't have that relation though, because my middle school was different, obviously. But I bet it was like the biggest flex, because Apple products are ridiculously overinflated. Wait, so what is Mark 9 verse 1? Let me read that. Mark 9 verses 1. What is that? Jesus states, "Truly I tell you, some who are standing here will not taste death before they see that the kingdom of God has come with power." That's profound. Not taste death before they see. That's profound. That's actually a really cool quote. How'd you get that? How did you get that quote? Do you have like an app or something? Because the Babel quotes thing, that's actually pretty cool. I had a granola bar that was in the urinal thrown at me, hit me in the head. I took the longest shower that day. I'd take a long shower too after that, man. That sounds terrible. Mordo and Rigby, you already know, man. I'm a huge Regular Show fan. It's funny too, I was talking about it earlier, how much of a Regular Show fan that I am. I was talking about it earlier. God, the lag is unbearable, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad. The lag is so bad. Middle school is disgusting. How is it disgusting? There were some classmates that did inappropriate stuff. Also, there's this kid who flirted with everyone, but no one likes him. Good lord. I can't tell if that's a copy pasta or are you relaying like your actual experience. Basically, Yakuza Kid wanted me to be his friend, but I didn't want to, so he bullied me throughout my whole school life. I mean, you know, it sounds about right. You know what? That one, I'm switching to the stock. I'm switching to stock. I use the degreaser long enough. Maybe using the bathroom anywhere but the toilet. True. Anywhere but the toilet. I'm surprised you are not a Trollger main. So, I give you the impression that I'd be a Trollger main and that I'd own a pet capybara, which I would call a coconut doggy. Why do I give you? Is it the flower shirt or something? Is it like my general Cali bro dude laid backness? I don't know. Whoa! What makes you give, or what gives you these impressions about me? I'm curious. It's the flower shirt and the random doors behind you. Well, this is the main door out of my room, and that's my closet. So there's a little explanation to that. It's the random doors behind me. The shirt I get. I love flower shirts. Flower shirts are my thing. Flower shirts and leather jackets, but leather jackets are out of season, so I'll be wearing the flower shirts. As for the doors, I don't know what gives you, like, the doors make me a Trollger main. I mean, that's actually funny. It's not the weirdest thing I've ever heard about me either. Like, I've heard some weirder interpretations. Weirder interpretations with weirder origins. So I will not give you any flack for believing that. I expected the doors to open to different realms. Well, this is not Narnia, I am afraid. But believe me, I have tried. I have tried going to Narnia, believe me. Fun fact, the capybara is the biggest rodent. Yes, I actually knew that too. I read that somewhere. The capybara is the biggest rodent. And it is also one of the most calm creatures ever. Which is bizarre because it has land predators, so I don't know why they're so chill, but they just are. Just their personality. You know, another really chill animal are penguins. Penguins have 0 land predators, so when they're on land, nothing scares them, even humans. Penguins are one of the only animals that are not afraid of humans. Every other animal are afraid of humans. Even dogs are afraid of humans. That's why they're so loyal. But penguins, not at all. They'll come up to you, they're curious. In actuality, they just think you're a really big penguin. So yeah. Icarus laughed as he fell, for he knew that falling he meant to be soared. True. Polar bears. Actually, that's a misconception. Polar bears are not a natural predator of penguins because penguins are all in the South Pole. Penguins are all South Pole, so Argentina, Antarctica, some islands off of Antarctica, and some British Isles in the southern South Pole. Polar bears are exclusively in the North Pole, so in places like Greenland or in places like that and whatnot. So no, polar bears don't actually ever interact with penguins, despite popular belief. The way he described them was so funny. Or, sorry, have you seen the video with Joe Rogan talking about polar bears? He's talking about polar bears numerous times. You're going to have to get a little more specific than that. But I'm going to assume yes. Because I do watch Joe Rogan. I watch Joe Rogan. Grew up with him, actually. He was the first podcast I'd ever seen. And pre-2020 as well. Like, I've been watching podcasts before quarantine. Like, way before quarantine. Sea lions attack penguins? Yeah, but sea lions don't attack them on land. Like, I said they have no land predators. All their predators are in the water. So, orcas, sea lions, squids. They have predators. None of them are on land. Polar bears do not attack penguins. But in the water, yes, they are attacked quite often. But on land, no predators. Nothing at all. That's why humans, they're not afraid of humans, because unless humans swim up to them and they're on land, they're not going to assume that you're a predator because they don't have any natural land predators. Don't worry, guys, he hasn't seen Surf's Up. Surf's Up. I have seen Surf's Up, yeah. Girl, I smell you through the wall, yeah. Scout, come on, man. Time for a random question. What's my favorite PvZ character? Can be named or unnamed. Ooh, good question. I like Chomper because Chomper's got a lot of personality in Garden Warfare. I also like Disco Zombie and All-Star Zombie. So, Hypnoshroom, Chomper, Cabbage Pult, Disco Zombie, and All-Star. I like those guys. I bet you like going around the underwater map and smacking people with the Neon Annihilator. Oh, it's very fun. I love doing that. Who would have thought making a completely, like, waterlogged map would work in Pyro's favor? The Fire class. Yes, guys, the Fire class is actually most powerful on maps with a lot of water. Inescapable water. It's unreal. It's unreal. What a world we live in, huh? Whoa! It completely denies Spy because you can see him invisible underwater. Yeah, it does. It's not a very well balanced map for Spy, is it? That's why I don't really like that map. I mean, it's a lot of fun to play on, but I can't call it a good map because it's just not balanced very well. You can't play Spy. If you don't have Neon Annihilator, you can't play Pyro. Like, when you have a map that basically forces you to switch classes... Oh, you can't play Sniper either. But when you have a map that basically forces you to switch classes, then it's not a very well balanced map. Pyro's flavor? What does Pyro taste like? Chili, obviously. Chili peppers. Yeah, even Weird Aliens got it. Do I watch TF2 horror? Yeah, I do. But there's not a whole lot in the way of TF2 horror, because all the pro stuff, so Server Blight and Emesis Blue, I have seen. Emesis Blue is actually an insanely good horror movie. It's up there with a lot of other horror movies. It's decently up there. It's a really good movie. You don't have to be a TF2 fan. You could just be a horror fan and still like. You don't have to have a clue what TF2 is. You can't play demo underwater properly either because stickies stop and float in the water. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. I like TF2 horror called Don't Join the Red Team. Don't join the red... Is that like Hoovy Dundee? Because that sounds kind of similar to Hoovy Dundee.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Rest in peace, Hoovy Dundee. That series is just never going to be finished. One of the original TF2 horrors as well. The original. What are my thoughts on Yoshi from Mario? Cool character. One of my favorite Mario characters. He's also completely meta in Mario Kart. Well, not anymore. He's kind of been outclassed by Waluigi and Wiggler, but whatever. Would you believe that I spent years playing only Trollger and got 91,111 kills in my Market Gardener? I would believe that because you assumed I was a Trollger, and Trollgers are like a hive mind, so, you know, ipso facto. Trollger main. I would believe that. Yeah, today there was a new episode of Server Blight. Really? I'll check it out in a sec. Soldier, get over here. Let me save you. No, Soldier! The blue team played us like a damn fiddle. All TF2 players are a hive mind, just not a coordinated one. I've heard that before. I hate when I can't air blast properly because I'm on 300 ping, by the way. 300 ping! Son of a biscuit. Fiddlesticks. It's funny you say that because I avoid swear words so much on my stream. I started unironically saying things like fiddlesticks. Streaming while gaming makes us lag. True, but I don't. This is like not normal. There, it's kind of leveling a little bit. It's not normal. I have a good PC, you know? I have a good PC. It shouldn't be lagging this much. There we go. Kind of wrangled up all the stickies. I don't know why that demo went AFK when he got Ubered. That was weird. I hate when I can't air blast properly because I suck at air blast. I'm fairly good at air blast. I made a whole tutorial about air blasting on my channel. I just when you get that high ping, it becomes insanely hard because the projectile changes from the hitbox. Whenever I catch myself saying the F word, I say something fudge or fundamental. I usually say fudge. I say fudge, fiddlesticks, or crab apple. Crab apple is another big swear word for me. I like to say crab apple. Medic, retreat! Retreat! Don't come for me! It's not worth it! Save yourself, medic! I can escape! Oh no, it's another bad guy. One guy got really mad at me for not just saying the swear word instead. That's just weird. That's just weird. Altitude, because there are some underage? Yeah, that's why. That's usually why. I always have to assume my cousins are watching. Because my dad told my uncle about my streams. And they say that they watch me sometimes. So now I always have to assume my little cousins are watching. So I'll say crap sometimes or damn. But most of the time, I don't say like the really bad ones. Like the F word, B word, S word. You guys know what I mean. We can be adult about this. I don't know. At the same time, even if my little cousins aren't watching, I think swear words are just kind of immature, to be honest. I don't like saying them because, like, obviously I'll say them when I'm mad because it conveys a lot of passion. Like, oh, F, you know what I mean? That's a lot of passion. But at the same time, saying it in a situation where you're playing a video game, it's just a lot more immature. Like, I don't find it funny. Swear words are never like a good punchline if the whole joke is just the swear word. It just feels like immature, that's all. I hate my family to watch my content, Lamau. It makes me feel weird. Yeah. I'm okay with my family watching my content. I just don't like to hear the sound of my own voice when I'm around them. Like, I like watching my own content. I'm okay with the sound of my own voice. But when I'm with other people, my voice sounds different to me. Like, I couldn't sit through a whole stream with my parents because it would feel awkward for me, but I could watch my own streams. I'm fine rewatching them my own, but yeah. With family, no. Like my family watching them, like myself watching them, but together, no. Too awkward. Using swear words is illogical? Yeah, it is. It just doesn't make sense. Unless you're angry, then I understand. Like, using swear words in context, that's fine. Any other like context, if you're not stubbing your toe and if you're not like immature, it's just kind of uncomfortable. My voice sounds different when I recorded too. Yeah, it just truly feels that way. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our mind.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just want to check something really quick. Hot take, hell is not a swear word. No, not really. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us. I made flan cake earlier. Oh, I love flan. Me gusta. Mucho. Normal people are so hostile. Dexter Morgan. Yep, true. Do I like The Sopranos? I love The Sopranos. It's my all-time favorite show. Trying to make caramelized sugar too, but failed miserably because it all hardened and messed up my pot lol. Yeah, flan is ridiculously hard to make. Just trying it alone is admirable. I go to a Mexican restaurant and I get my flan from there. My mom also makes flan. I love it when she makes it. It's just so good. Me encanto flan mucho. I think I said that incorrectly. Oh well. Mexican restaurants usually make something called cuatro leches. Yes, or tres leches as well. That's a cake though. That's not flan. That's cake. Cuatro leches and tres leches are stuff you'd find it in like a Vallarta supermarket or something like that. It's a cake soaked in milk. I know. I love tres leches. It's my favorite kind of cake. I have it with my nana because for all my birthdays, we go to like this store near me called Vallarta. And Vallarta's got all the good shit. They got tamales and things like that. Like, the food there is to die for. They got great meats. And the tamales specifically, I love them. I used to hate tamales, but I've had tamales recently. Love them. I'm selling my Australian sniper rifle. Really? What's the occasion? The fast food place near me used to make it with a little cherry on top. What, tres leches? Or cuatro leches? Or flan. Cherry on top. I mean, truth be told, a cherry on top, like a little maraschino cherry on top of any of those things sounds really awesome. Cuatro leches. Okay, I see. I just got reminded how much I hate those people who correct you on how to say Italian words. What do you mean? I say my Spanish words like that because I like to... I need to practice my Spanish accent more because I'm learning Spanish. Because I am Spanish. I am a Spanish lineage. I am Spanish, so I now speak Spanish, and I gotta speak the Spanish accent when I say Spanish words. It gets me into better habits. So when I say tamales, I don't say tamales anymore. I say tamales. When I have taquitos, I don't say taquitos. I say taquitos. Things like that. Tacos, I'll still say normal though. Saying taco sounds weird to me, so I'll say taco. I still say tacos, like as they are. Taco. Don't ude sibao. What is? I don't know what ude means. I know what sibao is, but I don't know what ude is. And there's too many sweats. Yeah, there's too many sweat. Oh, a second sniping and too many sweats. Yeah, okay. I see. You could probably get a decent profit on it though. Like Australian weapons, a sniper. Like, it's a stock weapon, so it's going to be very expensive. So I'm going to say you can get, like, maybe $40 on it. Maybe $50 even. My current Aussie flamethrower, it's worth $60. My high school Spanish teacher wanted us to make Spanish dishes for a project, and the one I made were habichuelas con dulce. Oh, okay. I never heard of that. Let your medic get hammed to death. No, I never heard of that. I also did a Spanish food quiz. Or an assignment. I had to compare Latin American dishes to Spanish dishes. So Spanish, you'd have sardines, and I talked about ropa vieja from Cuba. I also talked about my all-time favorite Latin dish. All-time favorite is a Costa Rican breakfast called what's it called? Dang it, I forgot it now. It's not gallo pinto, or maybe it is gallo pinto, but it's a standard Costa Rican breakfast. So beans, toast, avocado, whatever you want. Some fruits, maybe. So I talked about foods like that. I also talked about flan, flan, ropa vieja, pupulces, another one. Pupulce is a Chilean dish. And I can't remember the others right now. Shoot. It's a sweet bean dip you put cookies in. Oh, I have heard of it. Okay. Habichuelas con dulce. Habichuelas con dulce. Excuse me. I thought that was an E from here. That's an A. Habichuelas con dulce. It's fun to say. It's fun to say. My sniper is selling for about 103 in Canadian. Okay, so I think in USD that's like about $90, $70 in that range. That's a decent haul, man. I mean, if you don't play sniper anymore and you're not gonna use it, like, sell away, bro. You can buy a couple games with that. Pupusas. Did I say it wrong? I said it wrong. Pupusas. Nice. Look at that. Costa Rican food though, it's incredible. Every Christmas we have like regular Christmas stuffs like ham and whatnot, but every once in a while we throw in, Costa Rican tacos, gallo pinto. It's so good. Costa Rican food is the best. It's slept on though. Costa Rican dishes are slept on. A Mexican friend got really mad at me because I made something like 4 microwave burritos, covered them in sweet spicy chili with barbecue sauce and hot sauce. Then I called it a Mexican dish. Yeah, ooh, no, do not call that a Mexican dish. I'd get mad at you. I'm not even Mexican. I'd get mad at you for calling that a Mexican dish. But it sounds really good, though. That sounds really good. 4 microwave burritos, covered them in sweet and spicy chili with barbecue sauce and hot sauce. That sounds insanely good. What's a civilian grade stat clock do? You could put a civilian grade stat clock on a weapon that has a civilian war paint. Don't use Saibao. Oh, okay. Sorry, alien. I misread that. But you can put a civilian grade stat clock on weapons that have civilian war paints, and what it does is it basically makes your civilian grade weapon a strange weapon. Only it's not just a regular strange. It like physically counts the amount of kills you get on a little remote attached to your weapon. I have a bad habit of using jalapeno cheese dip and everything. I mean, jalapeno cheese dip is insanely good. I don't blame you. I actually said Saibao to the gaming spoon. Oh, okay. What was that for? Whatever you do not make fun of another culture's food in front of them. That extends to a lot more than just food. You don't want to make fun of anyone's culture in front of their face. That's just a horrible idea. I also had an Italian friend that got mad at me and took my food away because I was going to eat the pasta I made cold. Now, like cold and hard? Because, like cold, that's a war crime. I understand that, but when you can eat pasta when it's still kind of warm, or when it's still kind of firm, it's called al dente. Eating a pasta when it's still kind of firm is a way to cook the pasta. You can have your pastas al dente. So that's just weird. I don't know if you maybe phrased that, or if you truly did eat cold, like prepared pasta, because let me tell you, spaghetti is not gazpacho. That's the one thing. That's the one Italian dish you don't want to eat cold. Just to get out the fridge and was too lazy to microwave it. Ugh. I don't blame your Italian friend. That's weird. Nah, I'm kidding. Was it good though? Like cold spaghetti? Was it good? Like, honestly, I think you should just have like gazpachos in your fridge. Like you never have to microwave gazpacho. You eat it cold. I ain't serious. I ain't saying the actual words when I say Saibao. Oh. Oh, jeez, yeah. Let's get that squared away. I don't want any kind of mean-spirited talk in my chat. Bro, pasta tastes amazing, cold or hot. Well, yeah, pasta's pasta, but like, having it cold, does it take it down a peg? Because would you rather eat it hot, or is it like chicken? You know, it's interchangeable, cold, hot.
Point is being captured. We have secured the control point. The control point is being contested.
Oof. I wasn't being mean, I just used to make it a joke. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm saying let's square this all away, because I don't want anyone giving anyone the cold shoulder in my chats. This is the last thing I want. We're all one big community here. Come on now. We can't afford to be making enemies. Yeah.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Hello, Trist. Hey, Fuzzy, what's up, man? Welcome back. Fuzz-Eye was just here a second ago. Anyways.
Our control point is being captured.
Ooh, Schned. How's it been, man? Oh, imagine if that would have hit, though. I'm feeling deja vu, like I've been here before. That is interesting. Maybe it's a sign to follow me so you could be here again. Kidding. I'm kidding. You have to follow if you don't want to. It's been good. That's great to hear, man. I've been hearing a lot of like negativity, like about like your situation. So I've been hoping you've been doing good, but it sounds like you have been. So that's good. Ooh, the humor's lobotomized because of TF2. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Gift him 40 tier 3 subs. Maybe I'll consider it. Yeah. Sometimes I actually do have absurd humor about weird stuff that I actually thought was funny. Yeah, don't we all? Come on, that's just a normal experience, weird alien. You don't have to be a weird alien. That's a very human thing. I'm alright, though. Good. I made a weird humor about a magic beer. Well, magic beer sounds pretty good right about now. Oh, hello? Is it beer that always stays ice cold no matter how long it's been in the open? Because that sounds lovely. Woof! Roll out, team. Let's go. Uh-oh. Get away from my team. I'll protect you, medic. Relax, I'll handle it. I am the angry pumpkin. The architect and the builder. He arrives calmly from his escalator with a sense of purpose. They're playing at their residence. The head is soaring. What's my favorite map on TF2? Good question. I want to say Viaduct. I like Viaduct. But I don't want to... Okay, Viaduct in terms of balance. In terms of aesthetic and look, Badwater. Because I love the desert maps. I love when TF2 used to be like a desert, like, shooter, you know? So Badwater, Badlands. Well, Badlands King of the Hill, and it's I think it's well balanced, and I like the environment of it, like the desert and whatnot. I miss yeah. I've locked in. I think I like the original King of the Hill maps, the ones that are in the desert. Oh wow, he actually might kill me. I was saying? I'm gonna go spam E. Oh no, not again. I'm gonna say original 2 maps. The original ones. So they were originally... I miss territorial control. Honestly, I like Hydro too. Hydro is a fantastic map. I wish more people played TL Hydro. Because TL Hydro is just a dead game mode now because it was shoved into the... ever since 2016, it was shoved into the MISC category. And now no one plays Hydro anymore, which sucks because I really want to try out TL Hydro. Like, it's a completely different game mode than what we're used to, you know? Like, there's animations for the maps, you know, there's like a whole map system. Like, capturing maps and going to different zones and whatnot. Like, TL Hydro looks like it's insanely fun. But no one plays it anymore because no one wants to queue for the MISC category. Like, the only game mode people queue for in the MISC category is medieval mode, which is like mid. It's fine. My comic and my animation were private, and I deleted a few months ago. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. That sounds really fun. I would have loved to have watched that, like your comic and your animation. That sounds interesting. People get lost in Hydro? No, I know. But the thing is, even if people get lost in Hydro, that's just a problem with not knowing the map. You know, people get lost on every map if you don't know it. So playing on Hydro more often, getting lost on it isn't really the problem. Like, it's a balanced map. Hydro is balanced. Laser beam heavy, you know how it is. My comic was on paper. Yeah, and so was mine. I want to show... I don't have it, I don't think. But I have a folder of comic books I made literally when I was in 3rd grade. Or, no, younger even. I made the Stickman Chronicles. Like, if you notice my YouTube channel, like the character with the glasses, he was my original comic book protagonist back when I used to make comic books. And now I still use those comic book characters to this day, but granted, it's only for roleplay reasons. I don't write books for them anymore. But I am making a new book. I'm making like a novel, and I'm not using any of my old comic book characters. All my characters are completely brand new, fresh start, clean slate. But, man, it takes me back. It takes me way back hearing my old comic book characters. Hydro literally has huge hero signs. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. is getting lost on it is like map inexperience, not really map design. They just follow the big arrows. The only time I experience Hydro is when I load the map up on Gmod. Yeah, that for real. And the developer commentary. I've played through the Hydro developer commentary. Oof. Ah, excuse me. Love how we can make Heavy Spy now with the new cosmetics. Yeah, we get like a balaclava suit with Heavy, which is I see people playing like that all the time, like equipping the pretty machete, going around with like spy-esque cosmetic as Heavy. To varying degrees of success as well. No! Wait, what? For real? I killed the Heavy? I mean, I don't even care that we lost there. I don't know how I killed that Heavy. Oh, GG's. I might start posting every 3 days. Maybe. Don't overexhaust yourself, you know? Wow, I got a lot of XP from that. Ooh, baby. Almost tier 100. Tier 2, level 100. Just paint a mask with Team Spirit paint and put the suit on. No, not Team Spirit paint. The Balaclava's Forever paint. There's literally a paint that's the same hex code as Spy's Team Colored Balaclava. So it's called Balaclava Forever. Balaclava's Forever. Yeah, these. Balaclavas are Forever paint. Yeah, the red and the blue variations of this is literally meant to be the same hex code as the Balaclava on Spy. Oh, you don't do like a side-by-side comparison in the video? Oh, that's fine. Paintable categories? Until I post 3 vids and just take a break. Maybe. I barely see people make sets with those really obscure paints. Yeah, I know. It's just because paints cost so much money, man. Like, to buy them in the Manco store is the most, like, makes the most sense. But to buy them on the community market, the prices get really overinflated. And unfortunately, not enough people use the Manco store. Like, everyone's initial, at least what I think, initial plan is to always go to the community market for things, which makes sense because things are usually cheaper on the community market or manco.store or marketplace.tf, things like that. So yeah, if you wait for Christmas, paint becomes cheaper on the community market. Yes, and you get a free paint. You get a free paint with every stocking. You should watch Don't Join Team Red. I'll watch that after stream. And speaking of that, I think I'm going to end today's stream. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, so yeah. Oh boy, big stream today. A lot of new faces. Great seeing y'all. So thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe or follow button depending on your platform. And if not, thank you so much for watching anyways. Consider joining my Discord server. I'd be thrilled to have you guys join our little community here so far. Anyways, peace out, everyone. I will be ending YouTube stream, and I will be sending Twitch stream to another channel. So hang loose, everybody. Hang loose. Take care, YouTube.